We are live. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Let me get up my phone and everything. As soon as I start streaming and talking, of course the cat runs over to me because the cat thinks I'm talking to him. Like, oh my god, talking to me. Run over, jump up on lap. That's what the cat thinks. All right, let's see. Live now. Everyone. Go at everyone in there, and then we're Gamma Discord, live now there, and then ZONA Discord. Bro, I'm blind. There it is. I should move where the ZONA Discord is because I have it further down. So I miss it over and over again whenever I look for it. But yeah, how's it going? How's it going, Alter and Armsy? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? I know I have not streamed at this time in a while. It has been a little bit because I haven't been able to get enough sleep to stream at this time. Today, though, I went to sleep early as fuck, dude. I went to sleep at like 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. Sorry. That way, like, I had 6 hours of sleep, so I at least feel pretty decent this morning. You know. Yo, Crash Quest. Yo. Yo, we feel pretty decent. So we're gonna wait for people to get in here before I say anything about the visa stuff because I don't want to have to re-explain it like 10 million times. Because we know that is literally what's gonna happen. Is if I explain everything now, people are gonna hop in, and then I'm gonna have to explain it again, and then people are gonna hop in, and I'm gonna have to explain it again, and then we're gonna repeat that infinitely throughout the entire stream, and people are gonna get really annoyed. Because let's be real, that's what always happens. So for now, let's just run down here and buy some water. By the way, you know what, dude? Like by default, right? If you install screen space shaders, it enables where is it? It enables where is it? Am I blind? Blah blah blah. What was it under? What was it under? Shadow and light. Yeah, force volumetrics, right? Which is why everything has this kind of like glow to it, right? Like this light glow. Normally this like lags really badly. Like the light glow and everything. But like it runs perfect. Which is like weird. Like it runs perfectly fine for me. Brother YouTube bugger off. Yeah, it's back. Oh no. Wait, why did it change your name back again? Wait, it was back to Pression. Why did it again? Have you been enjoying Active Matter? Did you play much of it, dude? For those who don't know, Active Matter actually sent me a game key, and they sent me 2 more that I could send. I sent 1 to Pression. So. How's it been? Let me stand up and stretch real. Yeah, I played a little bit. How was it? How was it? But it's quite nice and simple. Yeah, that's what it looked like. I'll definitely do a first impressions stream video type thing at some point. So like you guys will see my reaction to everything live on stream because I'm gonna be honest, I watched like 1 Active Matter video. So I'm going in blind, like actual blind. The only thing I know is people have asked me for so long, like, dude, when are you playing Active Matter? So I'm like, okay, you know, I'll play it. People seem to like really think I'm gonna like it, so you know, might as well try it. Gunplay and movement feels great. Okay, you know, that's always good to hear. Bro, the weather, the stormy weather. What time is it in game? It is it's only 1 p.m. Damn. Let's see. Any quests? No, probably not. Yeah, no. Yeah, I guess I'll turn in this like basic upgrade kit real quick, and then what we can do is make our way up north, because we need to go to Red Forest in order to start the Sin quest line. And the issue is, since I still have stalker population turned up to the max, there is definitely a ton of monolith right here, so we'll probably be coming in from this way. 4:47 a.m. Yep. Definitely, as I said, I'm finally back to doing 3 a.m. streams, which people probably aren't used to. So it's probably gonna take a while for people to get in here, because the last couple of times I've been like, oh yeah, I'll do a 3 a.m. stream. I ended up having to like delay it or cancel it or whatever, right? So we'll see. Dude, he keeps coughing. Are you thirsty? Oh, did I forget to buy water while I was down there? Oh, that's what I was gonna do, by the way. The reason I went down to the bar was to buy water. My brain. Instead of buying water, I just talked about the volumetric lights, dude. That's how you know my brain is like is working. I just start talking about volumetrics instead. Yeah, look at that glow of the dude's flashlight or flashlight English. Yeah, see. How playing a game isn't released. I thought it didn't come out until it was released to the launcher. Yeah, it's out. People don't know it's out. Want to experience this mod? I have no idea. There you go. Job is done, and just 3,800. Yeah, let's go buy some water and then head up north. Expected stream delayed again. Yeah, I think most people do. So you know, it's gonna take a little bit for people to get in here. I know I haven't been streaming regularly at this time anymore. I'm gonna try to get back to it. So no, definitely streaming at this time. All right, let me remember to get water, and then we go north. Oh. Thoughts on doing some US streams again? I want to, but the time for the US streams are exactly during the time that I have to spend with my fiance. And so it like lowers the time we would be able to spend together to like 2 hours if I stream. So that's kind of the issue right now. All right, there we go. Buy some water, and yep. All right, I need to be led to Jupiter. Let's go. Yo, Wood, how's it going, man? All right, we're up in good old Jupiter. Let's hope that they have at least some quests to do while I'm up here. Let's see, Lamont's not gonna do that. Wow, they actually have straight up nothing besides Lamont's quests. You know what? I will buy. Wow. I think I can buy a field cooking kit if I remember correctly from the dude. So yeah, we're just gonna do that. Like, on every single platform, but I'd rather you listen to him as my display name. Yeah. Fuck, I didn't mean to talk to you, Loki. My brain's backwards. I just woke up. Yo, Zero, how's it going?
Ну, показывай, чем зона наградила.
Alright, where's the cooking kit at? It's always like down here somewhere. There's the cooking kit. Yeah, wait, that only has 3 uses? Hold on, so that's not enough then. There you go, buy 2 of them. Yep, there we go, okay. How you doing? Doing okay. We'll kind of talk once more people hop in here about like the visa situation, like what's all going on with it. Wait, am I going the right way? No, the dude's over this way. Bro, I'm blind. Hey, buddy, there we go. Job is done, and 49.50. That's kind of worth it, depending on the stash. If it gave a green, which I don't believe it did. Yeah, no, we just have the greens that we had here before. All right, well, I guess let's clear this area of mutants, and then we can continue and head our way over there. Let me just double check that we have enough medical supplies to be doing this. Oh, I should really buy more aqua tabs. Yeah, let's do that. Hey, buddy, let me take that. There we go. When that was the thing, Stadia, when that was the thing, lol. Alright, let's go kill those mutants. Acrotab sounds like a spell? Yeah, it kind of does. Why is he yawning? Bro, you're not sleepy. Oh, it's really irradiated right here, and I'm running out of stamina. Ooh. Wow, wait, that has to be really irradiated, because I have, like, good radiation protection. So, damn, that has to be really, really irradiated. Oh. One thing I should have checked real quick. Do I have any... Okay, no. We gotta run back real quick. I need Hercules. Cat died, dude. What? What happened? I had to take... The reason why I didn't stream yesterday was because I actually had to take Cat to an emergency vet, so... Give me a new card and won't be able to get some money and deactivate my current once I can't buy anything until Monday. What? Okay, how does that make any sense? Wait, what? They don't normally deactivate the card until... Normally you enable... You verify the new card, which disables the old card. That's so weird. Normally they don't do it that way. But then again, I don't know Canadian fucking things, you know? So maybe that's normal.
Может, укольчик сделаем? Счастливо. Не болей.
That's weird. Hang out. Alright, let's try to run around the radiation this time instead of straight through it. By the way, one thing I do like a lot is just how well... I might make a guide. I really didn't want to make a guide on Zona as far as, like, you know, installation and everything like that. But I might still make an install guide just to show how easy it is to install mods to make it look better. Because I want you guys to think about the earlier streams and compare this to now. Like, look at how this looks. Doesn't this look way, 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 way better? And I've only installed, like, what, 4 mods? And it still runs just as good. Like, it's still perfect running. That's how they used to work. Old one doesn't get activated until they want to use, but the first I'm going to change it recently. Last renewal, they sent you null, and you know. Wow, that's weird. Diagnosed with FIV. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Can't really do anything at that point with FIV. Besides, like, do your best to kind of help. But, yeah, no. Bro, he keeps yawning, but he's not tired. I don't know why. Also, the mutants should be up here. Oh. Anything else? Oh, he's stuck. Dude, I love that every time I shoot this gun, it suffers freaking internal component damage. Like, come on, dude. Like, every time a single bullet leaves this gun. And did he kill it? Yeah, he did. Excuse me? Wait, why am I getting... Hello? Is that a mercenary? Oh my god, it is. I was wondering why I was getting shot at. Dude, there's a mercenary here. Dude, what in the world? Just getting too weak? I don't think so. It should be... It's at 42%. Situation crazy? Good? No, it's very bad. It's not the worst, but it's pretty bad. It's not crazy good. I'm waiting for more people to get into the stream for me to talk about it, because I really don't want to explain it like 10 million times. But depending on how fast people get in the stream, I might just go ahead and explain it a little bit, like while we run over here. filter level caught sometimes character starts yawning for some reason. Oh, that's like an actual thing. It's like really irradiated right here. Oh, I saw the question mark disappear. Hello? Oh, they killed it for me. Cool. I mean, personally, I think my filter's high enough, but just in case it's too low, I guess I'll buy a new one. I mean, we got the money for it, plus I'm about to turn in this quest. So let's do that real quick. It's because it's the max tier filter that you can get. It's a tier 3 one. You can't go higher than that as far as I know. It's still annoying that there was a random mercenary here. Like, bro, I walked right past him. But yeah, like I'm gonna be honest with the visa situation. I'm probably gonna have to raise the goal like $1,000 or $2,000, one of the two, because now I have to come back to the U.S. Was yes, we are on SA-58. Yeah, I actually have to come back to the U.S. basically. So if you were in my stream before, you know what that means. But yeah.
Здоров.
There you go. Job is done.
Ну, не пуха.
I'm waiting for more people to get in, but it's basically because of the visa. I'll explain in a second. Yo, Wood. Oh my God, Wood. Thanks for the fucking 100, dude. Thank you. Hold on. There is that. Okay, let me up it. You know, I need a simpler way of changing this so I don't have to open like 3 different things in order to change the donation. Oh, thank you, man. But basically, here, I'll go ahead and explain it so people understand why, like, oh yeah, like, dude, Wood is donated, actually, like, if I were to count it up, probably, like, actually insane amount, like, over the course of, a while at this point. But, okay, so the reason, let me explain it. So, let me actually grab the picture real quick of, my visa. It'll make it a lot easier to explain. There we go. Give me 1 second. It'll make it a lot easier. Okay, do you see this image right here? So let me grab it real quick. So do you see in the middle right there, it says long séjour? Under words, it says temporaire. Okay, you see the word temporaire. That was the thing that I was scared of, that I was really, really, really praying did not happen. And the reason for that is the difference between a renewable visa, which doesn't have the word temporaire, and a temporary visa that has the word temporaire, is that the visa status cannot be changed while you're in France. Okay? So originally, the plan was to go over there, get married, and then once we got married, I could apply for residency. And what they would do is they would take my renewable visa and they would change that into a spousal visa. Now, here's the issue. This is a temporary visa. The only way to renew it is to go back to the U.S. And so the only way to change it is to go back to the U.S. So literally, we have to get married, and then at some point, I have to come back to the U.S. and then apply for the spousal visa, which will take between 2 to 4 weeks. And this is a big pain in the ass, because suddenly, you know, I'm moving my computer up there. What am I going to do when I freaking apply for the spousal visa? Do I come back for 2 to 4 weeks and I have to bring my computer back, rebuild it, start streaming again over here for 2 to 4 weeks, and then go fucking back over there? You see what I mean? Like, this is why it's such a pain in the ass, and that's why I had to raise the donation goal for $2,000, because I'm literally going to have to get another fucking flight back to the U.S. at some point, and then get another fucking flight back to France again. But yeah, and so like I emailed the consulate, you know, because I didn't think they were going to do anything about it, to be fair. I didn't think they were going to do anything about it. But I was like, look, you know, this kind of ruins things. You know, the whole plan was to get married over there, turn this in. Like, you know, things were going to be, you know, like we were going to do it this way. And they were like, look, because like, reminder, by the way, up until last year, they let you choose which visa you got. They let you choose which visa you got. Now, they don't do that. Okay? Which is why I got the temporary visa. And their logic, which by the way makes no sense, by the way. Okay, so their logic, from what I was told. Okay, listen to this logic. Okay, so on a long stay visa, on a long séjour, right? You are legally not supposed to be working. Now here's the thing: they technically can't know. Like it's impossible for them to figure out that you're working or not. Like, they don't have access to your bank account, they don't have access to your taxes, they don't have access to anything. So technically they would never know, because a lot of people do use this visa as a digital nomad visa. In other words, they apply for this visa and they do self-employment work over there, right? That's what they do, even though you're not really supposed to do that, but like they have no way of knowing. So a lot of people do that, right? And so listen to their logic to this, okay? I gave them 3 months of my income, and then I also sent them an extra 3 months of my bank statements, right? I sent them a total of 6 months, and they could see that I was making above the required amount that they were asking for, right? I was making above it, okay? Not by much, but I was making above it, right? And their logic was the reason they gave me a temporary visa was because they could not guarantee that for an entire year, and listen here, listen very closely, they said that I could not guarantee for an entire year of like not working that I would be able to meet the income requirements for an entire year, okay? You hear my words, right? An entire year. I want you to look at the top fucking left and look at the dates. It is November 24th, 2025 to November 23rd, 2026. They gave me a full fucking year. What do you mean? You gave me a full fucking year. The point of giving someone a temporary visa is that you're only giving it to them for 3 to 6 months or something like that. They gave me a full fucking year, which I'm glad they did. But like, they gave me a full fucking year, and then their excuse for not giving me a non-temporary one was that they didn't think I could live there for an entire year. Think about that. Like, think about that for a second. That was their logic. Then them trying to help you out. No. So like, I finally got Gromp, I got an email back from them. I got an email back from them basically explaining why they went this way. But yeah, so like, that was the logic. Makes no fucking sense. Like, actually no sense. I'm just saying, like, their logic makes no sense, because if they did not believe that I could stay a year, why in the world would they give me a 1 year on the visa? Because that's basically saying that their decision was nonsense, you know? But anyways, maybe you should stop streaming and pre-record videos for that time period. No, I'm still gonna stream, because here's the thing. As I said, they don't really, there's no way for them to know really that you're still doing self-employment work. And then also, they kind of don't care. They tell you not to, but they also don't care. And then also third, like, yeah, no, if I stopped streaming completely and just had videos uploaded for that period of time, dude, I'd be fucked. But so you see what I mean? So their logic really fucking dumb. But because of their fucking dumbass logic, right? Now what I have to do is freaking, as I said, I've got to go to France, I got to get married, and then at some point I need to come back to the US. 4-week period where you have to go back to America. I mean, okay, that's gonna be risky though. I don't know. We'll see. But like, dude, you guys see why I'm like annoyed at this shit, right? Does this make any sense to you guys? Like, yes, we don't think you could survive an entire year. Gives an entire year anyways. Like, I'm glad they gave me an entire year, but still. Now, here's the thing. There is one other option. There's one other option if I don't want to have to come all the way back to the US again, okay? There's one more option. And that is, after you are married and you live together for 6 months, some, hint word some here, by the way, some prefectures allow you to basically apply for the spouse visa anyways. And the way that this works is it's meant for people who got married and entered the country legally, but then stayed past their visa. In other words, they continued to live there even though they weren't supposed to. They allow that because it's kind of like a loophole for people who, as I said, went over there, got married, and then were like, no, I refuse. I'm not going to go home. You know, I want to stay with them, right? They'll like allow you to get that, right? So that happens after 6 months. The issue is, hint word, some prefectures in some areas allow you to do that. Some are way more strict than others, and some just straight don't let you do it, right? So it depends on where you're going to end up living. And that's like the really important part. So like, we don't really know exactly where we're going to be living, and we figured out Bordeaux, which was the area that we wanted to be in, is actually one of the worst areas to live in, like as far as like the spouse visa, like the 6 month spouse visa, because they do allow you to do the spouse visa, but you have to like provide exact details and like pictures and messages and basically everything to show that you were actually living together for that period of time. Like, both of your names need to be on everything. You guys need to be on the same bank statements. You got to be on the same freaking houses. You got to be on the same, like, literally everything. Like, if you miss one fucking detail, they deny your ass. Like, literally, one of the things that they said on the one of the expat websites was like, Bordeaux is actually like one of the worst areas to live in if you want to get a spousal visa because of how strict they are. So like that kind of fucks our plans with the Bordeaux. But yeah, that is the that's the situation going on. Be able to temp stay in a different precinct, or would it be too costly? So we wouldn't be able to temp. That's the thing. We would not be able to temporary stay. In order to hit the 6 months, they require 6 months of constantly living together. And some prefectures, some areas do not count moving. In other words, you know, we're staying at a lease, like a 3-month lease, from December 1st to February 28th, right? So like those 3 months, we're staying at one place, but then we're gonna have to move, right? And the issue with having to move is we then have to have 6 straight months of being a place. So no, it won't be a temp stay. It would have to be like a 1-year lease. We'd have to be staying somewhere like permanently, or not permanently, but you get what I mean. Well, that's normal because people are selling the types of services to get made. Yeah, but like it makes it a pain in the ass for everyone who's like actually trying to do this shit. Opening a joint bank account. So we were talking about joint bank accounts. Here's the issue with that, Pression, right? Here's the big issue with opening a joint bank account is, yes, we can open up a joint bank account, but if I transfer any money in, I've got to be very careful, because remember, once you live in France or an EU country for 183 days, right? They consider you a tax resident now, right? And so they're going to need a bunch of documentation of exactly how much money I made during the time that I was in France, so I could pay 6%, right? The 6% for the national health system. And that 6%, they're going to look at all my income details, and they're probably going to realize very quickly that I'm technically not supposed to be working. You see? So if I keep my bank account separate in the US, they can't do that. So like, you see what I mean? Actually, no. If they wanted to make more money off of me, Jank. Okay, look. If they actually wanted to make more money off of me, they should have given me a renewable visa. It would have made me so much more, or renewable visa. It would have made them so much more money. Because the thing is about the temporary visa is the second they give it to you, once I get to France, all I do is I show them my visa. Done. Right? Done. That's it. If you have a renewable visa, once you get to France, you have to activate it, and it's like 200 euro. So, like, no, if they wanted to make money off of me, actually, it would have been way smarter to give me a renewable one. Probably are allowed to have your own saving. Why not? Oh, well, yeah, but, like, overall, you guys see what kind of mess this is. But, yeah, let's get that off the screen for now. But you guys see what's going on now. That's kind of why, like, I'm so fucking stressed. Is because it's like, dude, come on, like... That was, like, the one thing I was hoping was going to go right, you know? Like, in my head, I was like, okay, look, like, other things can go wrong, but, like, please, this is the only thing I want to go right, and fucking doesn't, dude. It's like the one thing. Family, come with you now. Dude, I am not that rich. Dude, if I could bring my entire family with me, I would not be living in the area that I'm living in right now. I think we'd be living somewhere else. But, yeah, no, no. You got permanent? No, it's not permanent. It's temporary visa. It's not a renewable. Let you go to France. This, I mean, someone probably, this actually would have been an issue in any other country in the EU too, because they all follow similar guidelines when it comes to visas. Your overthinking was correct this time. Technically, it was half correct, half incorrect, because my original overthinking was that because I just barely made enough income, that they were just going to deny it, which they didn't. So, yeah. More like with the choice you had, you choose France. Well, what do you mean I chose France? My fiance is French, from France. How do you think I chose France? No, I just chose the country that the person I'm like marrying lives in. It's like, no, I didn't choose France. My fiance doesn't really choose France anyways. Like, we don't want to live there permanently. At least they freaking, yeah, with the censor sign, yeah. But yeah, no one chose it. If you're not a citizen of American, honestly, you could have it easier compared to the other countries. So, Stick, things have been changing a lot recently. You plan on going to the US later? I have to. I don't know if you were here for the entire conversation, but if I want to get the spousal visa, I basically have to come back to the US because they did not give me a renewable visa. And I wasn't planning on coming back to the US. That's why the donation goal in the top right went up. Because suddenly, I now have to start preparing for fucking two more plane tickets. For one to come back to the US and one to go back to France after I get the spousal visa. And not to mention, I've got to do the visa application again. Which, keep in mind, was like $100 for the interview, $200 for the application itself, and then $50 for the fucking one-day shipping that they make you pay for. So it's $350. How you do this with the government shutdown? Oh, this has nothing to do with the U.S. government. When you apply for a visa, it goes to the consulate of that country in Washington, and also good lag. So no, it went straight to the French consulate in Washington. They have nothing to do with a government shutdown. Hi. We're told like you did last time? Oh yeah, no. The difficult, but you remember some kind of dream. Dude, no, I don't like dreams. I'll remember this and I'll say, thank fuck that's over. How's the mod pack going? Really, really good. And you can easily add new mods to it, and the game just crashed. Okay, here, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I did not expect it to crash right there. Here, I'm gonna. Here, everyone, look at the link tree while I quickly grab the crash log so I can send it to Pression, because I want him to check, or like check in general, like why this just crashed, because I don't know why. Ever since I installed the graphical mods, it's crashing, and I don't know what exactly in the graphical mods is causing the crash, and I would love to know. But hey, guys, the game crashed, so it's time to advertise donation links. So yeah, if you were here and you heard how annoying the fucking visa situation is, if you want to contribute towards that, in the top right, there's a donation goal, and in the video description, or at the top of the comments, there's a link tree, and inside this link tree is a PayPal, Stream Elements, Revolut, Cash App, Venmo, Coffee, Throne, which you should ignore, and Twitch, which you should ignore, unless you got a Twitch Prime. So there you go. You got a list of everything that I have, but yeah. All right, let me boot back up fucking S.T.A.L.K.E.R. But like, yeah, I don't know what in the world one of the graphical mods is causing the crash, and I don't know which one. Right now, my best guess, because it's an instant close, and normally when it's an instant close, it's VRAM related, but I actually don't know. But if it is VRAM related, then it's probably Rotten Life. I think Rotten Life might be causing it. That's my best guess at this point. Oh, is it freaking irradiated here too? Yeah, it is. Ow. I mean, I had a feeling that this was gonna be really annoying coming through this way. Oh, it's zombies. Okay, that's not as annoying as I thought. But do I have Systemine, or do I? No, I don't here. I'm just gonna have to take Radio Protect and hope that's good enough. That good? Okay, that's good. Okay, just a bunch of zombies then? Well, the issue, Jank... Wait. The issue, Jank, is like, oh my god, dude, I'm telling you, the one rip part about my fiance is like living alone for a month, bro, I'm gonna get back and I'm gonna come back to a grave, dude. I'm telling you. Does not know how to like take care of herself. Oh. Yep, I knew there was gonna be a bunch of monolith. Come on. Oh. He killed himself. Oh my god. Rotten Life is crashing DirectX. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought the crash was. All right, good to know. Does it show a reason, or is it just VRAM, do we think? Because my guess right now is VRAM related. So wait, was there just like one monolith that bombed himself? Because I see this search and rescue guy right there. Oh, okay. Here, this might be a little bit of a waste, but there, I'm just doing that to get my leg up, so I don't have to waste. Wait, here's his dead body. Dude just, like, immediately killed himself. Rest in peace, brother. Rip Bozo. Here, smoke a pack of the shitty cigarettes real quick. Has been Lair basically? No, probably just dead. Oh, there's more than one. I didn't notice I was out of ammo either. There's a dude right here. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I had no idea. I didn't notice two guys. Oh, hi. Thank you for the ammo. Am I being... I thought I was being pushed for a second. Oh, hey, come with me if you want to live. Get your ass over here. No. Get your ass over here. Hey, okay, you, ignore combat and no, wait here. No, don't move out into the open. I need you to wait. All right, where's this dude at? There we go. Got him. Oh, wait, there's another guy? Why in the world is there so many monolith outside? Normally they're all in here. Oh, don't tell me he's shooting at my freedom guy from back there. Here, you come with me. You come with me. Although there's a lot of ammo in their mags, there normally isn't. I don't know why actually there's so much ammo in the mags. There normally isn't. Soft crashing, it just overloaded. Seems like a memory leak. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So I'm gonna have to mess with Rotten Life then. That's what I thought was causing it. Alright, I'm gonna wait for them to come to me. Real quick, I'm just gonna talk to Forrester. So who are you? Mysterious people in the eastern part. And there we go. Red Forest Haunters. Sin. Now the fun part about Sin is since we're not playing, you know, Gamma, it means that they're actually easy as pie to kill. No, it's not going to take our entire magazine just to kill fucking one of them. By the way, for the record, that is why. Look, I like actually using magazines. I'm fine with it. But the reason I don't use it for Gamma is, dude, like, Sin and a lot of other people actually just take way too many bullets. Can you imagine doing mags, and instead of, like, 1 or 2 shots to kill someone, like, you need so much more even if you hit them in the head, right? Like, no, I would much rather not use mags. Like, don't get me wrong. If I could use mags, I would. Hi. Oh. Lol. Where's this dude at? Huh? He's like in the bush somewhere here. Wait, where is he? Oh, bro, he's so far back. Dude, I was not expecting him to be all the way back there. Oh, there's multiple. Bro, I can't see it into the bush. Picture-in-picture scope. I hate the image overlay. It makes me puke. Oh, this isn't picture-in-picture scopes. This is normal 3DSS. Picture-in-picture scopes does not work with AO engine. And as much as I love picture-in-picture scopes, I'd rather take the higher FPS, dude. I'm gonna be real. I love picture-in-picture, but yeah, no. version of Anomaly running DX12 for exclusive full screen and its features. I mean, is there anything that doesn't work with it, or is it just straight DX12 like working really well? There you go. Oh my god. Oh my god, my radiation wore off. Oh my god, I did not notice that. Okay, I did not see that. I was wondering why my screen was slowly starting to turn. Yeah, no. Makes Gamma crash on my PC. Are you sure it's AO engine? Did you delete shader cache and everything? Because, like, yeah, like, I don't know. I don't normally have issues with it. Well, that sucks. And the fire that's over here, I can't light because there's radiation. Fire over here, I can't light because there's radiation. Yeah, we're just going to have to wait here a second to get rid of some of this radiation. It's working well with its own features. Oh, so, like, have you just gotten it working for base anomaly, or, like, have you tried with, like, a mod pack, seeing if it's, like, compatible, as far as, like, if it runs just fine? The last time I watched you were doing a game Invictus. How did that go? Depends which one you're talking about. If you're talking about like the original one, oh dude, we finished that. I did a one life, and then we moved on to redone Invictus, and that was the last thing we were kind of like aiming for. I actually thought it was picture-in-picture. Yeah, no, I'd like to use picture-in-picture scopes, but as I said, since it is not compatible with AO engine, like, no, I'm not going to use it. I'm sorry, but, like, I would rather have 2-second loading times and, like, way higher FPS, even though I do love picture-in-picture. Like, anyone who watched me play IWP will remember, dude, the second I saw those picture-in-picture scopes, I freaked the fuck out. I was so happy. I was so happy. I was like, oh my god, there's picture-in-picture. This is amazing. For our challenge, yeah, thanks. But yeah, we finished that, and then we moved on to redone. I never finished the redone one life though. We need to go back to it at some point, but I'm kind of waiting for us to be at like honestly, I'm kind of waiting to continue when I move to France, but I might have to start the playthrough sooner than that, because I'm gonna be done with ZONA relatively soon. And I do still have all those anthology videos I need to edit, but like after that, you know, like we need to figure out what to do. And it's either I start doing a one life Iron Man again, or we find something else, and I don't think we're gonna be able to find something else. Someone is working on it for them, so hopefully soon. Hey, wait, really, Chaos? Hey, that's good. See, like, I think I'm gonna say something controversial. The AO engine devs get way too much fucking shit. Like, I understand that it's closed source and not everyone likes that, but dude, the shit that they have done already is fucking insane, dude. Like, making this game a run with 4 cores, having it load in like 2 fucking seconds, like doubling my FPS, like all this other shit, like, dude, no, I'm sorry. Save can access MCM game settings, starting loadout all from the launcher once you click into the game. 5 to 10 second load time. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, you should publish that impression whenever you like work out everything. I don't know what the major like reason to swap specifically to DX12 would be for most people, but like I'm sure people would want to. Okay, god damn it. I really don't want to fight the pseudo giant because like there's no reason for it. Oh wait, he's fighting other mutants. Going to? Yeah, okay, cool. Mostly exclusive full screen, way more FPS. Dude, I love that we're having like new FPS things recently, like everything just more FPS, more FPS, more FPS. It's great. Well, let's keep having more FPS. Okay, hold on, he's fighting, hold on. There you go, grenade. Hey, let's go. So yeah, he was fighting a chimera. Unfortunately, oh wait, I do have a good knife now. Never mind, I forgot that I finally got a good knife. And wow, of course the body has nothing. Not sure why someone hasn't finished porting it. It was so easy. Normally if something is easy and a lot of people haven't done it, it's because there was some reason. So like, I don't know, maybe there's a reason you haven't discovered yet that makes it to where it's like just not worth it. But I don't know, that's all I can think of. Cracked multi-thread? What do you mean? We've already cracked multi-threading. That's what AO Engine is. That's why AO Engine runs so well. It uses 4 CPU cores. Huh? Like, yeah, we don't have to crack it. It's already been cracked. Okay, so dude, it's irradiated in here, which is crazy. Because I mean, open source multi. They already said they're gonna open source it once they hit 1. Zona is a base anomaly storyline. Okay, there's the sin. I wonder if... I forgot. I love when they can just see straight through bushes. Ah, really? It's because I ran into this, isn't it? Oh, wrong. Oh, come on. I used Yadelin. That's not what I meant to use. I love accidentally using the wrong medicine. Hello? Hello? Okay, there we go. It wouldn't... Wait, why is it not letting me... Oh my god, I dropped my gun. Are you kidding me? By the way, yeah, no. Here. Take me. Yeah, no. I was gonna say, one reason I actually really hate this area right here is specifically because, as you could see right there, there's freaking bushes all over. Saying it was bad, great work, but when everyone is working, you gatekeep only. I think it's fine for them to gatekeep for now, honestly. I don't think it's that big of a deal. As long as they actually follow through with their promise to completely open source it, I think it's perfectly fine. Here, I'm just gonna run this way. Like, I need to get behind a rock, like this rock right here. Wow, wow. Okay, maybe Sin are a little bit too easy. You know, I was just saying about how much better it is to be able to kill the Sin compared to Gamma, but I wasn't expecting to one-shot them. Oh. Bro, which side is... Wait, it sounds like there's a guy right here. I'm so confused. I swear to God, I heard a dude running up to the rock right here. Like, I swear I did. Like, that's why I kept, like, peeking like that. Like, dude, what? Did you guys hear that too? Like, the footsteps sounded like he was right at the rock. Dude, I was like, what in the world? Yep. Yeah, see? Like, I knew I heard a dude. Yeah, now there's a bunch of dead bodies. Gotta find them all. There it is. Yeah, I was worried about having to find that because I didn't know if I was gonna be lucky or not. Because you guys know this, I'm terrible when it comes to spotting dead bodies. So I was like, oh, dude, it's gonna take me a million years to find this dude. I mean, hell, it's taking me a million years just to... Oh, I just realized I'm getting irradiated again. Here, let me sit next to the campfire and smoke. There you go. Alright. Okay, it's going down pretty fast. I think what I'll do is I'll use the tank teleport, assuming it's here. Because I don't know, when I was playing Anthology, the tank teleport was, like, gone. So, who knows? Alright. 97. Yeah, we're just gonna wait for it to go down all the way. And maybe it's an uncertainty thing. Yeah, I don't know. If it's actually that easy to convert this to DX12, then I'm not sure. Because it does actually feel strange to me. If it's really easy to convert anomaly to DX12, there's got to be some reason that people chose not to do it, you know? By the way, I love that I accidentally double-clicked that. Well, whatever. That was a waste of a nice kit. I could probably, like... This would probably be a really dumb thing, but, like, I could probably ask Grok or something. Normally he'll respond to me. Like, not right away, but normally he'll respond to me after a while. Okay, cool. I'm assuming this is the teleporter. I'm assuming it works still. Let's see. Yep, alright. Here we go. Back here. Yeah, I'm slowly ticking up in radiation. Oh, there's gunshots down in here. Come on. We gotta kill them together, Stitch. Oh, wait, I just realized. Oh, no. Oh, I forgot. So in order to go in here, I need my, my oxygen tank, and I don't have an oxygen tank. As long as he's killed everyone, I think what I can just do is run in, talk to him, and run out. Let's try this. Because, yes, I forgot to bring my, oxygen tank. Hey, buddy. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, there we go. All right. Goodbye. Forgot to bring my oxygen tank. Oh! Hi. Scare the shit out of me, dude. Wait, there's guys over there? Wait, I just came from there. Guys, can we, like, not? Just a request from me to you, can we not? Oh, great, there's a... Oh, God. Here, let me get behind here. Yeah, what in the world? There's a bunch of guys here. Bro, they're throwing grenades at me. I'm throwing grenades at them. Where is he? I hear him walking. There you go. Oh, really? Where is he? How much ammo do I have? About half? Okay, that's good. Bro. Where are you? Hello? Hello? You know, I think it's better to peel back a little bit, you know? I know minimap, it's at the top right hand corner, and I hate it when it's at the top right hand corner. That's basically the only reason. Also because I started the playthrough of no minimap, and so my brain's like, let's just continue the playthrough of no minimap. Oh, dude, really? Monolith back over here? Come on, dude. Okay, hopefully it's just that one dude who's, like, walking there. Yeah, I think it is. Oh, dude, come on. How do you hear me running behind you? Nah, I'm just gonna go. We're just gonna go. Sorry, but quality's bad. Can't see anything. Is it bad for you guys or is it just Kyle? One times I turned into your stream. I haven't seen ZONA. What's it like? Good, bad, biggest dislikes. Really, really, really good. It is extremely well optimized. Throw AO engine in there, and it runs even better. There's not really any complaints that I have with AOE actually, or not sorry AOE with ZONA actually. No complaints. It's also a very good base to like use for modding. In other words, like download it and then install your own mods. Like I installed my own graphical mods and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh, big lag again. It's always right there. I feel like it does that stutter. But yeah, Kyle, double check what resolution you're watching me at, because I don't know why it would be bad quality. Aw, dude, I hate Jupiter. The land of the lag. Okay, let me shrink. Now it's gonna be really easy to go through Mortal Sin, I feel like, because of the fact that they die so easily. Like I think it's gonna be quite an easy rush. About the visa, but I don't remember it properly. What is the big fuss about it? Basically, the visa they gave me is not the one that I wanted. There's a renewable one and a non-renewable one. The renewable one would have allowed me to go to France and get married and immediately apply for residency. The non-renewable one makes it to where I have to fly back to the US, which is why the donation goal in the top changed from 6,000 to 8,000. Because suddenly I have to do another visa application, which is $200 or basically $300 when you include the interview and the shipping. It's basically like $300, and then plus the flight back to the US, and then I have to take another flight to France. So yeah, that's kind of the issue. Okay, I'm coming in here to sell this. Hey Herman, let me quickly sell you that. 15K for the snowflake. Let's go, dude. I should do some artifact hunting. Like honestly, that would be a good way to make a lot of money, because all artifacts, there is no like durability in this mod. So I could just like go up to like down here or something and then get an artifact, come back here and sell it, and I think we'd make pretty big bank. I should actually try that in a second. I'll run over there in a second, because why not? And improvise stim pack, sure. But yeah, that's the gist of the issue. Basically, if you look at this, you see how it says long séjour temporaire? The temporaire. That right there is the issue. That temporaire. That is the issue. What do they need for a renewable visa? No, here's the thing. They used to let you choose between a renewable visa and a non-renewable. They used to let you choose. But this year, of course, it's the year that I need to go there. This year, they changed it to where they choose now. And guess what? There's no difference. Like, the requirements are the same for a temporary visa and the renewable visa, right? But here's the thing. Okay, I want you to look at this again. Look at the date in the top left. Normally, the reason they give you a temporary visa is because they don't think you could survive a year off of your own income, right? But look at the date. November 24th, 2025 to November 23rd, 2026. In other words, they gave me a year. So that reason is full of shit. In other words, they could have given me a renewable visa, but they chose not to. They 100% could have given me one. Yeah, temporary is temporary. Here we go. Job is done on improvised. But yeah, so it makes literally no fucking sense. Got some big lag all of a sudden here. Yeah, I'm starting to think there's a memory leak with the Rotten Life. Like, there definitely is. Let me actually open up my... here. I bet you I could see pretty easily. Here, next time it crashes, I'm going to be taking a peek at the GPU memory usage. Because I have a feeling it's gonna spike hard. Actually, why am I talking to you? I don't need anything off of you. Is that an EXO repair kit? Yeah, it is. What the fuck? I can just buy it off you? How much is it? Wow, that's actually really cheap. 31k. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. That is way cheaper than I would have thought. All right, just in case we need it, because we are kind of starting to run low on the filter, let me buy one. Also, ooh, I could just buy this off of him. 43k. Dude, whatever. We're gonna get that. And wait, we can buy like the best PDA off of him. Dude, what the fuck? Dude, 68k. Okay, guys, congratulations. We now have the best PDA and the best thing. You know what's funny? He doesn't have. Oh wait, there it is. I was gonna say, dude, he doesn't have the best gas mask. That's so weird. But there we go. Now we have the good PDA. Why is it screen so small? Wait, why is the better PDA smaller? It's smaller, dude.
Бывай!
Can I upgrade it, or is it not one of those mods? Oh, okay, it isn't. Finally, caught stream. My foot hurts since yesterday, unfortunately. What happened? You get used to it? Yeah, to it being smaller? Okay. Well, anyways, let's try our plan that I was talking about. Let's run over here real quick and see whether or not there's any artifacts for us to get. Also, here, let me try out night vision real quick, because I haven't tried night vision out in this mod. Yeah, that looks a little bit broken. I don't know what the night vision change keys are. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to mess with the settings, because it's definitely not supposed to look like that. Small screen, but it looks like it can survive a hit from a Nokia. Yeah. Played it. What do you think? Really, really good. I installed a few graphical mods after a few episodes because, you know, that is like the one thing that Zona was lacking. The main reason I actually installed the graphical mods, because honestly, I don't mind the way Zona looks by default, but the issue is it is really, 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 really difficult to make YouTube thumbnails that actually look good if the mod pack itself does not look good. And so I really had to, you know, like do stuff for that. It's optimized, yes, but you can use Zona as an optimized base to install graphics on top of, you know? Like, it still runs great, even with the graphics. Smart screen is better for using the mask overlay. Some masks block the time. Oh, I did not know that, actually. Oh, wait, I just realized something. I wonder if I need the oxygen tank for this over here, huh? Here, let's see. Here, let me wait for my stamina to regen. Oh, dude, it's super irradiated right there. Okay. Yeah, and I don't have any anti-rad. I hear that over there. Here, I'm just gonna run. I want to see real quick. Yeah, there's an artifact here. Let's just go for it. Oh, 2. There we go. Thank you. 8, 8, 9, 9. I mean, hey, 1,000. That's not too bad. Like, we can go back and heal. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. What would you recommend between Zona and EFP? I can't decide. Tried Gamma, very good. 2 grinding for me. I would choose Zona at this point. EFP hasn't been updated in a very, very long time. Now, will it get update at some point? Yes, it will. But I can't tell you when. So, like, that's kind of the main issue. I would rather tell you to do Zona right now, because Zona is regularly getting updated. So. But EFP is good. It's just it's not getting updated. So. That's kind of the big issue. no, no. Have a stream, or did I miss it? No, we're gonna have to do it when I go back. I've already, because I ordered the outfit. I ordered it, and it never arrived. It was delivered to some other house in the area, which makes me laugh like really hard. Because imagine like you're getting a random Amazon package, no one claims it. You're just like, oh, I wonder what it is. You open it up and it's a fucking maid outfit. I think I wish I could have seen the person's face. But no, we're gonna have to do it when I go back in December. You like the gunplay in Zona? Yeah, the gunplay's good. I much prefer the like quote unquote like more normal ballistics compared to like Gamma. Or if I can do get some maid outfit, yeah, I think it's hilarious, honestly. Damn, I love that, like, I was like, oh, guys, I need to start streaming at 3 a.m. Again, because the 6 a.m. streams were doing really badly, and we have less people at the 3 a.m. stream than we have for, like, the past, like, several times. It's actually funny to me. Like, dude, what? Alright, you know what? Heal me completely. I do find that funny. I guess people got used to me doing a 6 a.m. stream, so now it's like, oh, he went back. Honestly, I should do another poll and figure out what time people would rather me stream at. Jokes on you, I don't watch either. Well, you're here for this one, so... Guy's too bright. You spend like an hour troubleshooting until you find out HDR is what causes it. I mean, okay, the issue is with HDR... The issue with HDR is that you do need to configure it yourself, because HDR in this is obviously a mod. It's not something built in. So yes. Yeah, you'd probably want to use RTX HDR. What time is it for me? It's currently 4:20 a.m. 4:20, let's go. Let's see, so how much money did I get from, oh my god, just from running over there and grabbing that? 23k, yep. That's got to be the best way to make money right there. That's got to be the best way to make money. Just like run around, get artifacts, and sell them like that. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to abuse that because it's a bit too good. So, yep, clear area mutants, Zaton monolith. You know what? Sure, outskirts drug runner, because I love running around outskirts. Let's see, where is it? Oh, great. It's like right in the big Oh, great. It's right in the building that normally has like freaking ISG. Let's see, there's mutant kill. There's the mutant kill quest. Oh, there's duty right there. Oh, I thought there was a monolith right there. Huh, okay. Okay, who's opening the door over and over again? Hello? Oh, is it my companion just like reaching through the world? 4 in the morning, go to sleep? No. I think what I could do is, yeah. Here, let's kill these mutants and then maybe go to Zaton. Acclimate to EU time. Kinda, yeah. Oh wait, I'm stupid. I forgot. We're doing the freaking Sin quest line. I should be going down and doing needle in a haystack. What am I doing? I'm like sitting here like, let's go to outskirts and let's do this. Like, no, actually, let's do the main quest like we were supposed to. EU is the most addicted to S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Technically, if I was smart, the time that I should be streaming is 2 p.m. for me, which is 8 p.m. Central European time, okay? The reason that's the smart time is because when I used to do streams at that time, that was when everyone was watching, because you had the EU people who were home in the evening, and you had the NA people who were home, like, around 2 p.m., essentially, right? So it was like, because this might surprise you guys, but 25% of my audience is still American. Go back to that then? I can't. If I did, I would literally only spend like an hour or two with my fiance every single day. That's kind of the issue. Probably a bit less than that, honestly. So like, yeah, that's the reason I don't, is at this time, I'd rather not. But when I go to France, you know, we'll be good. So I'll be able to stream at that time, you know. Okay, let me just kill this mutant so we can turn this in. Bro's on the railroad track. What's going on with the visa? They gave me the temporary one instead of the renewable one, which fucks up the plan we had. Come over here. There you go. Is that it? No, of course not. Over your stuff, thanks. That's bad. I'll explain why it's bad, but why like here. Like I'll do a re-explanation of it, like a really quick re-explanation after we turn in this quest, because it's not the worst thing in the world. I can still go to France and we can still get married. It just complicates getting residency by a lot. Hi. He runs like all the way up the hill. Wait, where'd you go? Bro, the sun is like blinding me, like, or like the lights are blinding me. Like I legit don't know where he ran to. Where the fuck did he run to? Like I'm not kidding you, my companion's light was like blinding me right there. Oh, he's behind. Here, you know what? Attack enemies. Kill it. Where is it? Bro. Hello? Okay, apparently. Oh! Bro, where the fuck did it go? Hello?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, maids are... Dude, the freaking... the freaking cat's just running around up here. Oh. Okay, this gun still shoots a little bit too fast. So wait, dude, this cat is just running away. It literally does not want me to complete the quest. It's just running. What game is this? This is ZONA, dude. This is S.T.A.L.K.E.R ZONA. It's a mod pack. Bro, where the fuck? I'm not kidding you right now. This mutant's starting to piss me off, dude. Look at it. Dude, look at it. It's just running away. The cat is just running away. Dude, look, I just saw it go up the hill. Oh my god, come here. Oh my god, now it's running that way. Are you joking? No, I give up. I don't care no more. Unless you're gonna come over here. Come on. Come on. I give up. I give up on this. Fuck you. Never mind. You're complaining on me and 20 people show up now? Yeah, it's always afterwards. Because I was like, a lot of people started complaining when I swapped to the 6 a.m. time. People were like, ah, dude, I can't watch. You need to go back to the 2 or 3 a.m. time. And then I go back to the 3 a.m. time and there's less people. It's like, what do you guys mean? What time? Because I did a poll a while ago, like, at what time should I be streaming? And most people voted like 3 a.m. Like, it was the highest one. Like, everyone was voting for like 3 a.m., which is the time that I had been starting. 4 p.m. for you? Yeah, it's 4:27 a.m. for me. This is what I call my early morning EU stream. And technically, when I move to France, it will be my early morning EU stream. It'll be my EU stream. Yeah. All right, medic. Done an anomaly. It's anomaly mod. Here we go. Helmet.
Ну вы как дети прямо. Опять дырка.
Here, actually, I get the radiation out of me too. Do you guys donate less? I would say, okay, so here's the thing. Back when I used to stream at my normal time, which was good for both the US, the US and Europe. Yes, EU typically donates less, but that is typically due to the fact that Americans just have more disposable income most of the time. Now, that's kind of the main reason. And also, as he said, the US does actually have a tipping culture. So I'd say typically EU guys do donate a bit less. All right, take me back to the bar, brother. But yeah, typically yes. But, you know, since I do these early morning EU streams, it's kind of focused on EU. So it's fine. But as I said, if I was smarter and like I was like, okay, we need to really hit the goal kind of thing, I would be streaming at the time that's good for both Americans and Europeans. Oh my god, dude. Look at how freaking bright this shit is right here with the volumetric lighting, dude. What in the world? Trying to blind my ass, dude. Yeah, as I said, if I did stream, I would love to stream at the time that's good for both America and Europe, but dude, I wouldn't have enough time in a day. You both the EU and America streams in one day? No, I just do one stream nowadays. Japan, what do you mean Japan requires tipping? Japan does not require tipping at all, 0%. Dude, they fucking give you your money back immediately. Oh, yo, what's up? Okay, too, how's it going? All right, let me disassemble all this shit. I still forgot to install the drop and disassemble mod. How smart am I? I literally completely forgot. And I keep dropping the fucking ammo too. Japan requires tipping? No, they definitely do not. 100% don't require tipping. I'm telling you this. I know this for a fact. All right, there we go. Move. All right, let's see. Can I make like any ammo? I doubt it. Oh, I can make a little bit actually. AP. Wow. Okay, we made a little bit. That's cool. What about Hydra Shock? Oh yeah, because I was gonna say we do definitely need some Hydra Shock. I only made 99, but whatever. That's still 2 max worth. Oh yeah, sure. I'll explain the visa thing again for those who are watching because we do have more people in here now. So let me re-explain it. Let me get inside the building. Turn off the flashlight real quick so we're not wasting energy. And I'll re-explain it, right? So let me bring in the dude. All right, here, I'll just pause the game because that makes more sense. All right, so here's the image. As you can see, this is my visa. Now, there is one huge issue, one huge thing that I was hoping not to get, which is under long séjour, it says temporaire. In other words, temporary visa. Now, here's the issue with the temporary visa. For France, right, what you can do is if you have a renewable visa, in other words, it just says long séjour. It doesn't say temporaire at all. It just says long séjour visitor. That's all it says, right? If you have that, then what that means is what you can do is you can go to France, you can get married, and immediately, assuming you have a residency or assuming you have a place to live, you can immediately apply for residency, right? That is what you can do. In other words, the second you apply for that, they give you a temporary card, and with that temporary card, you can immediately start working. Because if you didn't know, on a long séjour, you are not supposed to work at all. You're not supposed to work at all. Now, technically, there's a loophole where if you're like self-employed and you're working for a company that isn't French, then technically you can work, but you're really not supposed to. But then again, they have no way of knowing whether you're working or not. Like, they don't have a way of checking. You know, they don't have access to your US bank account or anything like that. So like they don't know. But you know, like legally speaking, you're not really supposed to be working. Okay. Anyways, so the original plan was I get the long séjour because keep in mind the renewable and the non-renewable visa have the exact same requirements. However, last year, you could have paid money and gotten the renewable visa. But this year, they stopped that. This year, of course, because it's the year I'm doing it, they made it to where the Washington French consulate decides. So they just decide for you. You don't get a choice, okay? They decide. But anyways, with the temporary visa, you have one of two options, and one of them is very area dependent, okay? So with the temporary visa, since it cannot be renewed and since it cannot be changed anywhere except for in the United States of America, what you would have to do is go to France, get married, and then come back to the US and reapply, but now for a spousal visa, which takes 2 to 4 weeks. And then after that, you can then get your residency and go back to France. In other words, I have to go all the way to the US to reapply for the visa, which is $300 something, just to fly back to France. Yes, that is what you have to do. Now, there is another option where, depending on where you live in France, right, some areas allow you to, after 6 months of living together with your marriage partner, right, you can apply for residency anyways, and they will allow that. However, it really depends on the area. Some areas are very, very strict and do not want you doing it almost at all. Like, they make the requirements so strict that it's basically impossible, even though legally, they have to allow that, you know, the 6-month thing, but like, they sometimes will add so many requirements on top of it that it's basically impossible. So depending on where you live, you can get so fucked, dude. And then some other areas, for example, are very simple. Like, for example, some areas will allow you to get married, get a lease, prove that you're going to be living at that place for more than 6 months, and they'll just give you the residency. In other words, it's super easy. And then other areas, on the other hand, they want you living together for 6 consecutive months at the exact same location, and they only count the time after you got married, not the time before, even if you lived together before. You see? So those are the two issues. You see the issue here. So either I have to spend a ton of money to fly back to the US, or we have to, like, literally start figuring out which areas allow the 6-month thing and base our, like, leasing house decision based on that, which is a big pain in the ass. Because all of a sudden now any plan that we had for, like, living in a certain area goes out the window. So yeah, that's basically what happened. And yes, it's convoluted. And yep, that is what they require. Now, here's the thing that got me really fucking annoyed, is I asked them, why did they give me a temporary visa? Why not a renewable one? And their reason that they gave me was that they could not guarantee that with my income, I would be able to live for an entire year in France. Now, I want you to fucking look at the top left. What is the date? What does it say? 24th November 2025 to 23rd November 2026. Is that a year? That's a fucking year. Excuse me? So the reason you gave me a temporary is because you don't think I could survive a year, but you gave me a year fucking visa. What kind of bullshit is that? Excuse me? Like, it makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense. But yeah, so that's basically the situation right there. It pisses me off. So yeah. Yeah, but so it makes literally, like, no sense, like, whatsoever. All right, let's take a real quick nap here before we go to Truck Cemetery. But yes, if you're wondering, that is why the goal in the top right-hand corner went up, is because I'm probably more than likely going to have to go back to the US, because that is probably going to be easier than having to, like, live for 6 months. Because keep in mind, legally, I am not supposed to be working while I'm over there. Like, I really, really, really should not until I get the residency permit. Like, really badly. Because if I get in trouble with that, like, even though it's unlikely, if I do somehow get figured out that I'm working over there, because the original plan was like, oh, you know, we're gonna get married and then I can immediately apply for the residency permit so I can legally work immediately, right? But now, technically, I'm not supposed to work for 6 months, and you know that's not gonna be possible. So, like, technically, if I get caught working over there, even though it's so unlikely because everyone already does it anyways, like, there's a ton of people on this visa that do remote work, period, right? That would really fuck up immigration. They gave you a year anyways, but expect you to bail after a few months. Yeah, but they could have given me a renewable visa because it's the same thing. If they gave me a year, they could have given me a renewable. So yeah, no, it still doesn't make sense because yeah, if they still thought I was gonna bail, then they could have given me a renewable. Oh, I had the reverse bounty hunt to turn in right there. I guess this dude is coming with me to Truck Cemetery. Either that or I can yeah, I can go up to Army Warehouse and turn him in real quick. That way I don't have him following me around, because more than likely he's gonna die. In there, so it's still America. Yeah. As I said, though, like, literally no one, I don't think, has ever gotten caught doing self-employment stuff. Because the thing is, they just don't give a fuck, honestly. There you go. Job is done on a reverse bounty hunt. All right, let's go turn in this search and rescue guy. Also, wait, I should probably check for quests. Oh, Bandit Truck Cemetery, sure. Malefaction Patches, sure. And Zaton, sure, I'll go do that. Hopefully it doesn't automatically fail like it's been doing recently, because all it takes is one dude walking outside freaking Rostock and getting shot. But yeah, technically no one, like, I don't think I've ever seen someone get caught or get in trouble. No, they don't want people working. They're actually Dark Fox. They don't. And the reason why is you're not paying taxes. If you're on that visa, since you're not supposed to be working, and you don't have a French bank account, and like, yeah, no, you don't pay French taxes. So no, they actually don't want you working. Because you're like taking advantage of their system while also just like not contributing to it. No, I wouldn't be paying taxes. There you go. Job is done. 10K, nice. No, so the way that works with the taxes is you have to start paying taxes if you live there for more than 183 days. So no, they actually don't. They actually really don't want you working during that. Such a specific number? I know, just over 6 months. Still paid U.S. taxes? Well, of course, yeah, you still paid U.S. taxes. Though France and the United States has an agreement for self-employed people where you can actually avoid self-employment tax. So when I do get my residency permit, whether that's 6 months later or, you know, I come back to the U.S. or whatever to apply for the spousal visa, regardless of what I end up doing, basically, as soon as I do that, I can apply for tax exemption for self-employment. So I don't have to pay the U.S. self-employment tax, which is really good. Because normally, if you're self-employed, you have to pay that tax no matter what. It doesn't matter how much income you make, you pay the self-employment tax. What's worse, US or France? France, you do pay a little bit more. Overall, like, I do think I will be definitely paying more taxes for France. However, as soon as I get residency, it starts a 3-month countdown, and when those 3 months are up, you get enrolled in the national healthcare system. So it's not like you're just paying taxes for no reason. Like, you are legitimately in the national healthcare system. And I would much rather pay more taxes to have healthcare than how I am right now, where I literally have no healthcare whatsoever. So. Damn, we got some real stormy weather all of a sudden. Holy crap. French company after marriage gets stable income. What I'm planning on doing is, as soon as I get, here's the thing, as I said, marriage does not matter. I cannot work after getting married. I have to get residency. That's the issue. And that's what I'm talking about. So it's either I fly back to the US and apply for a spousal visa, and then I could, or I wait 6 months and then I could. But the plan is, as soon as I get to France, I'm going real hard on the streaming, because I'm gonna be able to stream for multiple hours more than I can right now. And I could stream multiple times at better times for people. So I'm going to go really hard on the YouTube thing and see how that goes. Because working for a French company, it's kind of hard when you don't speak French. Okay, there we go. The job is done on search and rescue. When you can legally, yeah. See, that's like a while from now. So like, yeah, I don't believe so. No, I think I'm just gonna go hard on YouTube for a while. Let's see, Model of Jupiter. Speak any other languages? Japanese. I learned when I was young. Technically, I should know Korean because I'm half Korean, but I don't. Wait. When did I install the previous task button mod? Huh? I don't remember. Wait, is this part of Sirius's QOL now? Because I never installed this. Like, I'm certain of it. Work for Bolt and deliver some food for extra cash. I believe Bolt does not require a visa, only ID. Ooh, that's no. I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that, dude, because that's a French company. That's a French company. That could actually really fuck me over if I were to get in trouble for that. And they would pay out to a French bank account. No, that'd be very risky.
Эй, Сталкер, с чем пожаловал?
There you go. Job is done. Like, the reason a lot of people get away with doing self-employment while on this visa, even though they're not supposed to work, is because they're not doing work for any French company. Always specify how they're 15% German or something like that? Dude, I don't fucking know. It's because they did a DNA test and they're like, oh my god, I'm like this percentage this, you know? Wait, this entire time you've been, oh my god, you've been in this building this entire fucking time. Dude, I've been wondering where he is this entire time. I was like over there. I'm like, dude, I can't go. Oh my god, I want to freaking, hold on. You know what? Quick save. Fuck you. Anyways, job is done. Let's see, what do I have up there? Push back a monolith? Yeah, no, we're gonna go straight to Truck Cemetery. I want to do the quest. Oh, before I go, maybe it would be a smart idea to buy some radio protectant, actually. Are they always telling they're Italian American, German American? No, they're American. As easy as that. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm okay with some people being like Italian, saying that they're Italian American, if they actually, like, because Italian Americans have their own culture compared to normal Americans. Like, they actually do. Now, the reason they say Italian American, though, is because they're not Italian and they're not quite American either. There is actually a difference in culture. I think that's why they say it specifically. Now, German Americans, I'm gonna be real, I've never heard someone really say that, oh, I'm a German American. I don't really hear that at all. Italian American is one that you hear. Runs 50% or 50 FPS on average. Can someone tell me what the heck happened? Just might install ZONA instead. You could definitely try ZONA, or you might want to go on my channel. I have a video on AO engine, which is something that will help with your FPS a lot. I think the video is called the best performance mod for Stalker Gamma or something like that. Yeah, might want to check that out. All right, there's duty there, freedom there. I think I'll grab the green the green stashes while I'm here. Might as well. By the way, since we're getting towards, we're not at the end of the stream yet, obviously, but since we're getting towards the latter half of the stream, I would like to mention that, obviously, since the game doesn't crash that often, I'm going to advertise donation links while we run over here. Down in the video description or at the top of the chat, there is a link tree, and inside that link tree is things like PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Stream Elements, Coffee, basically any way you could think of donating. So if you do want to support me towards the goal in the top right and this whole Visa bullshit stuff, then yeah, feel free. I also recommend doing it through there because YouTube takes 30%, so it's better to not donate through YouTube if you can. Obviously, if you have YouTube like connected and you'd rather still do YouTube, I'd rather you do it than not do it. Here, grab this. Wow, what an amazing stash. You know, I swear to God, in this mod pack so far, like, I think it just uses the default stash, like, settings or something. But, like, I swear I get way better stuff out of white stashes than stashes. Like, I'm just saying. I don't know where this came from some reason, but my association with S.T.A.L.K.E.R, that's hilarious. Yeah, I played Stalker 2. All right, let's see. Oh, cool, expert tools. Okay, well, fine, I'll admit it. That was a good green stash, whatever. I wish I could donate. No problem, dude. Just watching's good. If you have YouTube Premium, I don't know if you do, but if you have YouTube Premium, just watching like VODs or like entire streams or whatever, right? That helps out a fuck ton. Take any cats to France? Yeah. $5 for the cat. Thank you, man, for the $5. Let me go ahead and update that. Go ahead and add that goal. $5. I can do math. That becomes 13. Thank you. Hi. Hello? Hello? Excuse me? Why did you require so many shots? I'm using freaking Hydra Shock. How better is the Vector than the Thompson? Oh. Well, the Vector is normally really good, but apparently all of a sudden it's not. It's normally a lot better. Bro. Oh, apparently that was clear area of mutants. What's up, little brother? How's it going, man? Check barrel condition. Might be that. It's at 90, but it's still not very good. Yeah, no, that wouldn't have been it. Yeah, no. Inventory looks crazy. Oh, this is that UI mod or whatever. You like enhanced GUI, or I don't remember what it's called actually. All right, let's see about it. So for those who don't know, it can be in like, I think it's this bus right here, this bus down here, or there's a third bus, but I actually don't remember which one it is. So hopefully it's not in that third bus, because I'm gonna be real, I don't remember which one it is. I remember 2 of them. Boss man, how's it going, man? How's it going? How's it going? It's not this one, right? Yeah, no, it's not this one. Here, yeah, let me... Are you kidding me? Bro! Bro! Oh my god, what the fuck is going on? What is going on? What? Dude, how many mutants are there? What just happened? All of a sudden, 2 cats show up out of nowhere and 2 lurkers. Excuse me? Dude, what just happened? Excuse me? Nah. I'm running up this way. Where are you fuckers? Come on, where are you? Okay, anyways, I think, not this bus, it's the one behind it. I think this bus is the first one that can have it. Yeah, it's not here. Okay, so it's not in this bus. So it could be in the one that's all the way down here, where all the mutants are. You know what sucks, dude? I have the grass settings turned up, as you can see. And because of that, dude, the freaking cats are like so short that like I don't see them. I don't think it's this bus. It's the bus on the other side, but I'm just checking in this one just to be safe. Yeah. All right, this right here is the other bus that it can be in, and yep, see, there we go. It's here. All right, let's get out of here. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Please, nothing come over here. Yeah, I am using AO engine. English mods don't usually like that. I mean, like, I'm okay with you guys like speaking in another language from time to time. I just don't. I would prefer if the entire like conversation isn't in a different language. But I personally don't mind. It's only annoying when like the entire chat gets filled with it. You get what I mean? Because I have no way of knowing like what is being talked about. What's the update for the visa? They gave me a temporary instead of a renewed. So basically I have to come back to the US is basically what's gonna happen. After getting married, I'm gonna have to come back to the fucking US to apply for the spousal visa, which is why the donation goal went up. Because I'm gonna have to reapply for the visa, which is like $300, and I'm gonna have to fly back to the US and then fly back to France. So there you go. Alright, is the guy I need to kill the guy on the tower? I think it might be. So let's see if I can snipe him. And boop. What? Is it him? Was it him? Okay, it's him. Alright, we're out of here. I guess let's go back to Rostock, because yeah, we don't have any armored warehouse quests that we need to do. Oh, dude, I was wasting AP. Are you kidding me? I thought I had like the whatever. YouTube is a Google thing that should add auto translate to stream chat. You know, that's not a terrible idea. That's not a terrible idea. I mean, they are adding more like features to YouTube for creators, which are pretty cool. There's one I can't really talk about because I'm technically in a testing program. But the other thing that's actually really cool is like, what was I gonna say? My brain's forgotten. Oh, they have a way better like analytics summary thing that you can use now. So 54% total tax burden for France in 2023. Is that the total including self-employed people, or because like self-employment tax is different normally in each country, but yeah, it's normally pretty high. I mean, they have a feature right now to where you can stream in both vertical and horizontal, which is what I'm doing right now, but I actually don't know how the fuck you watch the vertical stream. So, like, I don't even think the setting works. Like, right now, supposedly, this stream is also vertical. I don't know how. Because, like, when I look at it on my phone, it's a normal stream. I don't get it. Like, I legitimately don't understand. Because, like, for me on my phone, it's just the normal stream. Oh, the game just crashed. It doesn't look vertical. And then we'll watch this in vertical. Dude, surprisingly, a lot of people watch the vertical format. Like, you can gain an extra, like, 20, 30 viewers just doing that. All right, well, the game crashed, so I guess it's time to advertise real quick. If you want to help me towards that donation goal in the top right and everything going on with the whole visa situation, as you can see here, we have a PayPal, Stream Elements, Revolut for the Europeans, Cash App, Venmo, Coffee, Ignore the Throne, and the Twitch, unless you have a Twitch Prime. But like, yeah, I'd recommend checking that out if you want to help me towards the goal in the top right. But yeah, let me boot back up the game. Zona crashed. I don't blame Zona for this crash. Don't blame Zona. We figured out already it is the Rotten Life textures that is causing it to crash. We don't know if it's like a memory leak necessarily or something else. So I would not blame Zona at all. This is not a Zona crash type thing. This is more of a I installed mods, it's crashing now type thing. Priadega. I'll mess around a little bit. Hello, thanks for the content. I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. It comes up as 16 by 9. Okay, well, I don't know. According to YouTube, I also have like a vertical stream going. Like, it has like a, like, yeah, I can see it in vertical on my thing, but I don't know. It doesn't make much sense. I don't know. But, yeah, here, let me, watch on the phone and on my PC? Yeah. I think it counts you as one, but yeah. Looks normal to me. Yeah, I don't know what the setting does, honestly. I don't think it really does a whole lot. Will it still count as a viewer? I have no idea. But yeah, if there's anyone else today that does want to donate towards the goal in the top right, I will be ending stream relatively soon. So keep that in mind. Not yet, obviously. We're not going to end yet, but it's going to be relatively soon.
Ну, привет.
Hey, buddy. There we go. Job is done. I need to grab an advanced tools and bring it up north with me or somewhere so I can turn in the tools. Gonna play Daisy now? Alright, see you, man. Search and rescue, we can do that easily. I don't even know why I accepted it, though, because I didn't really plan on going to Army Warehouse, but whatever. Let's see, durable plates and fabric. Fur skin, because I don't really care. Go, Pip, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Alright, let's see. Where's the burr skin at? No, it's not this. Wait, where is it? Do I not have it in here? No. Oh, it's got to be in here then. Yeah, it is. Come on. Let me search. Let me search. There it is, dude. I don't know why I put it in here. Alright, let me take out an advanced tool so I can turn that in. Wait, that's my only advanced tools. You know what? I don't need it. It's fine. Wait, did I not take out the burr skin? Oh, no, it is. I just didn't see where it was. I love that I can ask anyone to explore as a team almost. Like, dude, everyone I go up to, like this dude, hey, want to explore as a team? The only reason I don't do that is, dude, in this mod pack, man, like, companions are so useless. They insta-die. Good morning, using ZP, CP, or default story. I don't, no, this does not have ZP. There you go, durable plates. Also, I love that you can sell information to him. Like, yep, there you go. All right, we got to make our way all the way back to Red Forest, which I totally love. So, yeah, we're going to pay real quick probably to go back up to Jupiter so we can turn that in. Hi from Serbia. How's it going, man? You are one of, I think, 10 people who have told me over the course of my streaming career that they're from Serbia. Welcome. What extra mods do I have added on top of Zona? It's mainly graphical. I installed the entirety of Screen Space Shaders 23.5. I have Serious Task QOL. I have Rotten Life. I have Gardener of the Zone. I have Late Fall, and then I have Terrain Textures redone. There you go. All right, brother, leave me to wait, Yantar. No, that's not what I meant. Hold on. Ah, crap. Well, guys, we're going to Yantar. Yep, I definitely clicked the right button. I meant to go right here to Yantar. Actually, yeah. I meant to go here. Yeah, I've got a green stash here. Yeah. That was not a misclick. That was intentional. I wanted to get the green stash, you know? We're gonna pretend that was 100% intentional. Yo, Squid. Yeah. I just wanted to visit the Miracle Machine again, you know? See how it's changed. Yeah. Definitely. Oh my god, this grass is so tall down here. Holy crap, Gardeners of the Zone. I can't see shit. And, hey, I just said I need another advanced tools. Hello? Really? Well, that was annoying, dude. They always hit me in my like leg or some shit, dude. All right, well, let's start our run back up to Rostock. Yo, from Toe and Free Run. Thank you, dude, for the 4568. Hold on. Why is my thing not pausing? There we go. I guess because I was doing 4568. Let me... 4568. What is that? Plus 4568. That becomes 358.68. 1 cent off of 69. Goddamn, dude. Thank you for the donation. Watching soccer is better than playing it. There's a lot of games that people feel that same way about it. Like, I love... Oh my god, please no. Nope. There you go. Received literally in 5 seconds. Nice. Yeah. I received it, like, the notification popped up. But what I was gonna say was, yeah, like, for example, I really enjoy watching people play things like, Factorio. Or what else? God, I'm trying to think of other games all of a sudden, and now my brain's forgotten. I do still like watching people play Tarkov and stuff, but like I really don't want to play it. You get what I mean? So like, you know, like there. Oh. Okay then. Guys, I guess I'm going to say this again because the game crashed. If you want to donate towards the goal in the top right, there's PayPal, Stream Elements, Revolut, Cash App, Venmo, Coffee, all of these options. Thank you, Rotten Life, for crashing the game once again. For those who are wondering, no, Zona is not causing these crashes. It is Rotten Life that is causing these crashes. So do not think Zona is bad in any way, shape, or form. This is just me installing graphical mods. Oh, thanks for the 199 through Cash App. Let me go ahead and add that. That becomes 360.67. Now we're 2 cents away. We're going backwards here. We don't want the 69 this time. Big Zomboid movies. Oh, dude, yeah, Zomboid. Like, I'd watch people do those like kind of big like Zomboid stuff before. Yeah. Like those are cool. Yeah. Bro, what is that? I've got a notification. Oh, that's the notification. I was like, dude, I got a notification on freaking Discord and I can't find what it was from. I had to do it for the brain rot number. Yeah. Yeah, the new brain rot number has nothing to do with 69. It's now 67. Right. Let's see, malefaction patches, cull hunting, mutants. I don't know if I'm gonna really kill the mutants. Oh, dude, wait. No, I kind of have to. Look at it. It's like a straight line, dude. It's beckoning me. It's beckoning me. I love how I just said that, you know, like, oh, yeah, we're gonna go up north so we can turn in the quest, and here I am doing this instead. PS2 market crash affected anyone? I would never buy skins or put my money into skins, so not me. I don't think I would ever do stock market stuff. Like, I'm okay with like a high yield savings account. Like if I had enough money to do a high yield savings account. But as far as like stuff like that goes, nah. I would not do that personally. I'm too paranoid when it comes to money, dude. Like I would be, because I know they say like you should never, like the money that you put into the market needs to be money that you don't give a fuck about, right? It's like money that you literally don't need, right? That way you're not worried about it. But like even if I did that, my brain would be so worried every single day. I would be checking like, oh dude, like what happened to the market today? Like what is it? Blah 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 blah. Like I know how my brain works. Like even if it was money I didn't give a fuck about, dude, I would still give a fuck, essentially. Stalker Light game just came out. You want to tell it? It's called Misery. I am not aware of it. Why is the flesh still running? Normally when you shoot them, they come back towards you, which is why I shot him. That all the flesh? Nope, they're over there. Imagine if you bought NVIDIA 2 years ago. I mean, dude, imagine if I had money when the Ryzen 1000 series came out. Because, like, I'm not even kidding you. Like, when Ryzen came out, I had a friend who didn't really know a ton about computer stuff, and he was asking me, and he was like, dude, like, I've got money to spend. Should I put it in AMD? And I was like, dude, fucking go for it. Because I was like, even though Ryzen 1000 isn't very good, like, I could see this going places, right? I was telling him, I was like, dude, I could see this going, like, way better. And he's like, you know what, dude, sure. And he ended up buying, like, back then, the stocks were really not worth much, and I think he ended up putting, like, $600 into it, which you can guess is so fucking worth it. He still has it. He's just holding, like, he hasn't sold it yet, but, like, dude, like, when I told him, like, when it came out, like, here, let's see, when was Ryzen 1000? That was, like, 2016, right? Ryzen 1000 launch? 2017, AMD stock chart. So, 2017, they were at $11 a stock. Yeah, so basically, that is 54 that he bought, and if he sold today, if he sold right now, it would be $13,745. So 600 turned into 13,000. All right, job is done on the revenge killing. Oh, I thought you were the guy for. Oh no, he's the faction patch guy. Also, hello. Is he leaving? Oh no. Do not leave, dude. Don't leave. Give me a second. I'll be right over there. But no, Theodore, how is Misery? Like, what about it? Because no, I've not seen a new Stalker-like game called Misery. I know about Active Matter. A lot of people want me to play Active Matter, and I do have a key for Active Matter, so I'll probably try it out soon. But yeah, that's about it. Is it you? No. All right, where's the dude at? He is. Oh, wait, what? Huh? It says he's right here. Okay, so he's above me. I thought he was gonna leave. Road to Vostok? Yeah, I have. There you go. Job's done. He gave me an atom. Thank you. Minecraft, a low poly version of Stalker? I see. There you go. Job is done. Road to Vostok doesn't have anomalies or any paranormal stuff. I do not believe it does now. It's not really like, even though people call it Stalker-like, I don't really believe it is what you would consider a Stalker-like, or even anywhere close to. I think it's just because it has a similar, I guess, like, vibe is a way of putting it. Now, I am going to be playing Active Matter. I technically am considered an Active Matter partner right now, because they did send me a key to the game. And they were like, hey, if you make videos and stream the game, like, we consider you a partner. So, like, you know, try not to, like... They said I can obviously say whatever the fuck I want. It's not a sponsorship or anything. They're not giving me money. But they're like, yeah, just, like, please remember that if you have, like, extremely bad behavior that you reflect on us because technically you're a partner. And I'm like, oh, okay, don't worry, that's fine. I don't say shit anyways. Like, we're good. I'm not a very controversial person, I'd say. Dude, where is this mutant going? I swear mutants just, like, keep running away. It's crazy. Oh. Okay. Where are you? Hello? Dude, what's wrong with mutants? I swear to God, they're, like, not attacking. Like, dude, look, he's just running in circles. Like, where is he? Huh? Bro, where is he going? Where are you? Dude, I hear... There we go. Jesus. Happened to the France vlogs? I think I'm going to end up waiting until I move back to France at this point. I edited, like, 2 of them. But I'm having to, like, blur so much shit. It's taking forever, dude. Because there's, like, stuff that's shown in some of them that I really don't want people knowing. Because remember, we were in a very small area. Like, you could look up some of these things in the background that are, like, really obvious. There you go. Job is done on that. And now, finally, we're going back to Rostock. So maybe now I can also finally go up north and do the turn-in. Is it AOE 0.5.2? I'm on 0.5.2. I have not checked out the latest testing build. I actually don't know what's in the latest testing build. I am in the tester thing for it, but I have not tried it yet, so I actually don't know. I have absolutely no clue what the latest testing build is, or like what in it. So I tell people that it makes them want to do it. Oh no, that's why I'm blurring things, so they wouldn't be able to do it. Oh, it's a fix for the NPC shooting you from far away. I see. I was gonna buy Hydra Shock from him, but why does he only have 14? Huh? I swear, why are the NPCs that I have like huge rep with, for whatever reason, all of a sudden like not having anything for me? It's actually really strange. Because I don't think I can make any more Hydra Shock. I don't remember what we ran out of, whether it was gunpowder or what. Here, let me see. No. Oh, yeah, it was, HP/AP. That's what it was. But it's not stable yet as far as I know. I see. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not on that build of, AoE, but once they get that fixed, that would be very, very nice. Instead of having to disable certain mods or, like, screw around with things. That's actually really good that, they're working on a fix for that. And I heard that for picture-in-picture scope, they're also working on something with AoE. Working because like right now picture-in-picture does not allow picture-in-picture doesn't work with AoE, so I've heard that someone said earlier that they're trying to get that working, because that would be great. I'd love to do some picture-in-picture scope. All right, now let's be very careful with what we click this time, okay? Very, very careful. I need to be led to Jupiter. There we go. We were very careful. Now, as a reminder, we will be ending stream relatively soon. Once I go turn in this quest, I think that's where we're going to end it. So keep that in mind. If you do actually want to donate or anything like that, definitely go to the video description and check out the link tree. There you go. Job is done on the mutants. And now let's go do the turn-in that we need to do. Dude, it is still storming outside. Holy crap. All right. So all we got to do is go and talk to Stitch real quick. So let's go do that. Oh man, yeah, I know. If I could stream a lot longer, I would, which is why I'm telling you, like, a lot of people want me to stream a lot longer, but that's why I'm telling you, like, I think things are going to be a lot better when I move, because suddenly I'm going to be able to do way longer streams. Now, is my fiance going to be happy that I'm spending like 4, maybe 6 hours just streaming? Probably not, but you know. The only thing that I have to do, though, is I'm going to have to figure out a different time to do the evening stream, right? Because remember I told you, one of the best times to do the stream is like 2 p.m. Eastern Standard, because that is 8 p.m. for Central European, so it's good for both Americans and Europeans, right? The issue is, my fiance is a little bit, okay, she's in denial about having the tism, but I definitely believe there's a bit of tism. But like, so if my fiance doesn't eat at exactly around, like, you can give it like plus 20 minutes, minus 20 minutes, like, it has to be around 8 p.m. But if we don't eat around 8 p.m., like, just not hungry, refuse to eat. It's like, no, I'm good, actually. You know, I'm just not going to eat tonight. So it's like, that time needs to be dinner time. So it needs to either be before at, like, 6 p.m. European time. That way I finish in time for dinner or something like that. I don't know. Is Zona good? Yeah, Zona's good. Zona's great. I recommend definitely installing Zona. And if you want some graphics mods like I did, you know, just install them on top of Zona. It works really well. By the way, for the record, before someone is like, oh, is that the only reason you think your fiance has the tism? No, 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 no. There's other things. Like not being able to touch food with like bare hands. Needing to like use like napkins or forks for everything. Like doesn't want to like get hands dirty at all from food. But like, yeah. Oh, hi. I love that I didn't even see them. Like, dude, I'm just like running up the road. Yeah, no, sorry. I'm just gonna ignore y'all. All I really care about real quick is talking to my friend Stitch, which I just realized there's probably gonna be Monolith over here. Oh, is it what? Oh, more zombies, dude. Is there like infinite zombies? The food can't. No, no, no. The food can touch. The food can touch. No, no, no. The food can touch. That's not that big of a deal. Graphics on high or medium? What do you mean high or medium? There is no high or medium. What do you mean? I don't get what you mean. It doesn't have, you know, this doesn't have a normal drop down thing. Oh, it stopped raining as soon as I get here, Cole. Now I just need to be a little bit careful because, yep, that's what I thought. Wait, bandit? Never mind. That is not what I thought. I saw a dude and was immediately like, yep, that's what I thought. No, no, actually, it's definitely not. Here, take some anti-rad. Forgot what it's called. What do you mean, though? What do you mean? Like, there is no, like, in general. See, look, if I go to advanced, right? There's nothing, you know, that you could say is high or medium or anything like that. Yeah, no. If you mean with screen space shaders, I have screen space shaders at like literally all the default settings. Like when you first install it, so like, you know, you have all this on, you have a, you know, like SSR is on very low, right? Like volumetric is at high. Like, yeah, I've got everything at vanilla. The presets at the top, yeah, I don't use graphical presets. Hello, my love. Yeah, no, I don't use presets. I mean, unless Screen Space Shaders has like a default preset. I don't know if it does. If I go to Screen Space Shaders. Wait, hold on. Oh wait, there is no never mind, there is no preset thing in the top. Yeah, but like no. I've never used like a preset for anything like this. Yeah, no. No, I've never used that before. How do you pick up stuff so quickly? What do you mean? I hold down shift when I hover over something. You gotta, it's a bit weird in this mod pack. You have to hold down shift before you hover over something, otherwise it doesn't pick it up. And it only picks up things one at a time. So if there's like multiple items in a stack, it only picks up one. It's a bit weird, I know, but yeah. And what's mode for PDA to see previous mission? That is a mod called, well, actually, I guess it's in Sirius's quality of life mod now. because that's what enabled it. So Serious QOL, it's on GitHub. It's literally called Serious and then Quality of Life pack. Hey, Stitch. There we go. Got your damn decoder. And woo, there we go. We're done with that. All right, now where in the world is this green stash at? Is this the one that's like below? I think it is, isn't it? Or no. It's the one that's like right there. This is always a weird one. I always forget about this one. But all right, we got that. Let's get out of here. All right, now this is the final call for asking people if you plan on donating. As soon as I get back to Yantar, or not Yantar, sorry, Jupiter, Yanov, I'm gonna turn in these tools and we're gonna be done. When you complete a mission, certain story missions do that, Tohan. It does it specifically to get the character out of the way instead of just teleporting, and instead of them just disappearing in front of you. The reason it did that is because Stitch technically left. And so they do a fade to black so that you don't see him just teleport away. That's kind of the point. It's just like a quick fade to black. A different mod, or you got an update? No, this is just a normal quick action wheel. There's nothing different about it compared to normal. I think Zona might have added like a different UI element for it, but no, it's basically the same. Yeah, for those who weren't here earlier with the visa situation, I'll do, once I get back and turn in the quest, I'll do one more explanation. So that way if people skip to the end of the stream or something like that, they'll know like what everything going on is. I will re-explain it once we get back to once we get back over here. What was I gonna do? I was gonna drop something, but then I forgot. Oh yeah, it was gonna be the vodka. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Get rid of it. Here, we're just gonna spam water. That way our energy goes back up to the max. There we go. Yo, Leafmeyer. How's it going? Item UI, yeah. Yo, Alfana, how's it going? How's it going? Yeah, the plan real quick. We're going to turn in the 3 kits, save the game, and then I'll re-explain the visa situation for the last time, and then that will be the end of stream. Dropping vodka? Nah, dude. I'm leaving it for some random dude to come across, dude. He'll be walking down the road, and he's like, oh, vodka, and just grab it. He'll be so happy, dude. Imagine just finding free vodka on the ground. Wouldn't you be happy? Exactly. I'm simply donating it. Way the moving fiance is going a little bit better. It kind of got worse. I'll explain it in a second. Yeah, let me just turn in these kits and then I'll do the explanation. I'm also gonna do an outro, by the way, so I can stop the recording. But like, I'm not gonna actually stop streaming. No companion? No companion. Oh, where am I going? All right, real quick, since we're back up here, let me go ahead and give you basic, and then advanced, and then finally I can give you expert tools. There we go. Give them all of that. Very, very nice. A lot of money. All right, but let me do the outro, guys. Let me do the outro real quick. But as I said, I'm going to re-explain the visa situation, so I'm not going to stop streaming. All right, and with that, we're at the end of this episode. So hopefully next episode, we'll be able to push all the way through the Sin quest line. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace. So there we go. All right, so let me drop the save, and then let me go over it one more time for the people who weren't here earlier. So there we go, Zona 12. That's episode 12 of Zona. Okay, so really quickly, gonna go over it. As you can see, oh, hold on. As you can see, big image on the screen. Basically, to explain what's going on is I got my visa, and you're probably like, oh, that's great, and it is great. I did get it. You know, I didn't get declined. Now, there is one huge issue, and it's that word right there that's under long séjour that says temporaire, okay? Obviously, temporary. Now, the issue with the word temporary is that in order for me to get... So, originally, I was applying and praying that I was going to get a normal visitor visa, which is called a long séjour visitor. That's all it's called, okay? It doesn't have the word temporaire. And the reason that was important is because if you get married in France and you want to apply for residency in France, you need a renewable visa. And you cannot renew a temporary visa, right? That is the huge issue, basically, right? So last year, they actually allowed you to choose between a renewable visa and a temporary visa, but now the Washington, France consulate are the ones that decide. In other words, you don't make that choice anymore, they do. They're the ones that make the choice. So yes, I got the visa, but I got the temporary one, which is not the one I wanted. So now that completely kind of screwed up everything, because even though it's good that I got the visa, I now, in order to apply for spousal visa, I am going to basically have to fly to France. We're going to get married, and then I'm going to have to fly back to the US and then apply for the spousal visa, which is going to take 2 to 4 weeks. And then I'd have to fly back to France. You see the issue here? Like, think about that for a second, how big of a fucking mess that is, right? Now, technically, there are some areas in France, some prefectures, that allow you to, as long as you're married for 6 months and live together for 6 months, they will allow you to apply for residency anyways. It's actually kind of like a law to help out with people who entered the country legally but stayed longer than they were supposed to, because there's a lot of people that, for example, will apply for a 3-month visa, they go over, they get married, and instead of returning after 3 months, they stay, and then at 6 months they can apply to become a resident as long as they're married and live together, right? So that is one of the options. However, not every prefecture is the same, and this is where, once again, the issues come in with France being inconsistent with their laws depending on where you live. So for example, one area might be super nice, and what I mean by that is you might be able to, like, say, hey, you know, we started living together on this date, it's been 6 months, here's, you know, one piece of proof, there we go, boom, they give you the residency, right? Other places require that you live in the same place for 6 months, and it only counts the time after you're married, not the time before you're married, right? So there's like a ton of requirements for some of them. Like, for example, there are actually prefectures that require you to give them pictures and text messages and other stuff and like bank statements to prove that not only were you living together, but you were communicating, that you were, you know, like actually having a like normal married relationship, essentially. Like, some places literally require that. So like, depending on where you live, it could be like the easiest thing or the hardest thing in the world to get, you know, like a spousal the spousal visa or residency, whatever you want to call it, right? The vie et family or something like that. I don't remember what it's called. But anyways, so yeah, that's kind of, they choose whether it's temporary or not. Yeah, they choose whether it's temporary or not. Right? Now, here's the issue. So I emailed them after I got this, and I was like, look, I really badly wanted the normal visitor visa. Is there any way that this can be changed? Because I was like, I re-explained, you know, the fact that I'm getting married and that it would be way easier to go over there and apply and get married and then apply for residency than to come back to the US and have to apply over here, because obviously it is way more expensive. Come back to the US. Why did the goal? This is why the goal changed from 6,000 to 8,000. You're listening to the reason why. But so now all of a sudden it's got way more expensive. But anyways, what I was saying was, so I emailed them asking all that, like, can you please change it? I understand, like, this is unlikely, but like, please. And their response to me was, the reason they gave me a temporary visa is because they did not know, they could not certify with my income that I am making each month, right? They could not certify that I would be able to stay there an entire year. Now, I want you to pay attention to something. In the very top left, see the visa dates. November 24th, 2025 till November 23rd, 2026. Now, I don't know about you, but that's 1 year. So what the fuck do you mean you won't give me a renewable visa because you can't certify that I'd be able to survive for a year with my current income, but you will literally give me a temporary visa that lasts an entire year. That makes no sense. No. The whole proof of income bullshit, it's actually not that bad. I was above what they asked, like by a little bit, right? They asked that you make 1350 euro per month, which is like 1,500 US dollars per month. And as long as you make over that, they're okay with it. So like I was over it by a little bit. But the issue was they were like from what they were telling me is that my self-employed business relies on me constantly producing stuff. And because of that, they can't guarantee it. Because keep in mind, when you're on this visa, when you're on the visitor visa, you are legally not supposed to work in France. Do people follow that? No, they don't. Because for those who don't know, technically the law says you are not allowed to work for French companies, right? And so as long as your business does not involve French companies and you are not marketing to French people, right, you're fine. Like 99.9% of the time. Like if you talk to immigration lawyers in France, because like I was gonna do a consultation with one, but a friend actually did, like, because he also does YouTube, and he did a consultation with one recently, and they were like, no, you can work perfectly fine, just make sure you have no French clients, that you do not involve with any French video French like companies or anything. If you accept sponsorships, make sure they do not have any presence in France, like all that stuff, and as long as you do that, you're good. So like that was basically the explanation that they gave, and technically they wouldn't be able to figure out anyways, because if you don't have a French bank account and you're not getting a paid to a French address or whatever, right? Like they won't know. Like they can't know that you're working anyways. Like there's literally no way for them to know. But so a lot of people, even though technically you're not supposed to, use this as a quote unquote digital nomad visa. In other words, they go to France and they continue doing their self-employed business and their self-employed work, right? But yeah, as you can see, that's kind of the issue, and that is why in the top right the goal went up from 6,000 to 8,000, because now all of a sudden, if I want to legally work there and get health insurance, like through the national healthcare system, and like start, like actually doing stuff over there, right? I need to have my residency card. In order to have the residency card, I'm gonna literally have to go over there, get married. And by the way, keep in mind, I'm bringing my computer over there and everything, right? So I got to bring the computer and everything over there, and I'm going to stream over there, and I'm going to get married over there. And then after we get married, I'm going to have to find the time where plane tickets are cheap or something, and I'm gonna have to fly back to the United States of America, and then I'm gonna have to spend another $300 on a visa application, but this time a freaking spousal one. It's gonna take 2 to 4 fucking weeks, and then I can fly back to France and get my residency card. So yes, that is what we're gonna need to do. Gamble this 4,360, make it double? Yeah, I don't think so on that one. Your plan for the time being, start selling merch, dude. Like at my size, selling merch would make like no money. It wouldn't make any money, and the merch would be pretty shitty, and I don't want people buying like shitty shirts that they're gonna wear once that's gonna be thrown in a landfill. Like it's not worth it. Not worth it. But what do you mean, what's my plan for the time being? I mean, I'm gonna still be streaming, I'm still be making videos and everything like that. While I'm in France, as I said, technically, legally, you're not really supposed to be working, but they literally don't give a fuck. Like, there is no enforcement for the law. So when I'm in France, I do plan on bringing my computer over there. I do plan on streaming. Like, I actually want to stream a lot more. Like, my plan when I get to France is, instead of doing 2-hour streams, we're going to start doing 4-hour streams, and I want to do it twice a day, like one early in the morning and then one later in the evening. And if we start doing that, and like I start actually uploading daily like I used to, I think we could do quite good. But yeah, that's kind of everything that has happened. So now everyone knows and has been explained why that donation goal went up, because suddenly I need to now come back to the US, which is so fucking stupid, because I was just planning on going over there, married, applying for the residency, and then not having to fucking deal with the US again. But no, they want me to come back. They say, no, you don't get to leave. You don't get to fucking leave. You can leave for a second, but you get your ass back here. Like, oh my god, dude, fucking dude. I mean, technically, by the way, this is not the US's fault at all. Even though I'm blaming the US here, this isn't the US's fault. This is the French consulate in Washington that decides these things. So they're the ones who gave me a temporary visa instead of a renewable visa. And I still find the reason to be bullshit. Like by the way, the reason they normally give temporary visas is when they don't think you're going to stay there for a year, right? Like they'll give you a temporary visa and it'll be like 3 to 6 months, right? So like, for example, I'm glad they didn't do this because I'd be even more fucked. But like, for example, if they gave me a visa from November till April, right? That would make sense because it's a temporary visa, right? But they don't normally give you a temporary visa with an entire year on it. That is like rare. So I have no idea why they didn't just go with renewable. Not to mention, I mean, hey, the French government would make way more money if they gave me a renewable visa. Because here's the thing. With the temporary visa, once I get to France, I show them my visa. That's it. I'm done. If you have the renewable visa, when you get to France, you have to activate it or like confirm that you're there. And that costs like $200. So like technically, if they wanted to make more money, they could have just given me a renewable one. Like, come on, man. Like they could have had a free $200 right there. In addition to the $300 fucking dollars I had to spend on the visa application to begin with. No, they could have had so much more money. They chose not to. But yeah. Anyways, that is the explanation to everything. Woo! But anyways, just in case anyone gives a shit and wants to donate towards the goal in the top right, in the video description there's a link tree which has a bunch of ways of donating. I guess we can sit here and talk a little bit before I like stop and then start editing. But yeah, get Gamersub sponsorship, make a stalker waifu set. Yeah, no, I don't think so on that one. I'm not big enough for something like that. They don't make custom like even if you get a Gamersub sponsorship or any of those kind of cup brand sponsorships, I don't think any of them will make merchandise like that specifically for you unless you can prove that enough people would buy it to make it worthwhile to do the like design and the art and like manufacturing of everything, right? Like you would need to actually be able to show that like people would be willing to do it, you know. It's unlikely. I am made costume. You're gonna have to wait till I'm in France. I do plan on doing a cooking stream. Because for those who don't know, the original reward for us hitting the goal last time, like before I went to France, was that everyone wanted a maid stream. And I didn't end up doing it because, one, the internet at that Airbnb was so fucking spotty that I couldn't stream. Like, I did a test stream on Twitch, it didn't even work. And the second reason was the costume got fucking delivered to the wrong address, which made me laugh my ass off. But, like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll definitely do it this time around. And it's going to be a cooking stream. Because it's probably going to be... Because I don't know what else to fucking do, so it's probably going to be a cooking stream. And you guys will enjoy hearing my fiance comment on how I'm cooking and everything else. Fiance watch your streams? No, not at all. Every now and then, if my fiance's curious, like what I'm doing, she'll open my stream. But as far as like watch it, no, because this game isn't really the right style, I guess is the way of putting it. Like I have convinced my fiance that while I'm in France, like you know, when I move, that we'll do a Call-Appropriate co-op together. So that will actually, you'll be able to watch that. We do plan on doing a Call-Appropriate co-op together. But like my fiance doesn't really care too much for games like these. Typically what we play together is like Stardew Valley, Phasmophobia. My fiance really loves like all the Resident Evil games. What else? Fatal Frame, Persona, Danganronpa, games like that. So like this really isn't the style of game that my fiance really cares for. I did convince. I was like, okay, look. Let's do Call-Appropriate co-op, and if you don't like it, then we can just stop. You know, I was like, we can just do a little bit and stop if you don't like it. Because I did think of this idea. Like a video series idea called My Fiance Tries Stalker for the first time or something like that, or my fiance's first time playing Stalker, and I was gonna make her start from like SOC, but like I really don't think I really don't think we'd get through all the games. I doubt it. I doubt it. Maybe like 3 or 4 hours on each game, but like that's probably it. Like I really don't think Stalker is kind of like the stuff. Where can we watch your vlogs and stuff? Those things will be uploaded later on this channel. I don't have it on. I will not be putting it on a separate channel. It will be on this. I mean, one thing I do have is here. I can like maybe bring this up real quick if I'm really careful. Here. Here, can I like open this like? Wait, you can hear me right here, can't you? Hold on, let me see. Oh my god, you can. Terrible. How do you open in new tab? There we go. I'm trying to be careful with what I'm showing. Hey, you guys see this? Yeah, this is like, this is, why won't it let me click quality? Hello? This is, one of the, like, you guys can't hear it. Because I don't have, where's my, like, Chrome audio thing? No, that's DaVinci. Wait, do I not have a Chrome audio? Oh my god, I don't have a Chrome audio, thing. Yeah, this was, the, whatchamacallit, the, Bastille Day, or like the, it was the, July, was it 14th or 17th? I don't remember, fuck. But yeah, this was, really cool. Like, they had a full-on, as you can see, it's kind of long. My hand got tired. I'm not even kidding you. The reason, so this is like 10 minutes long, right? Let's say, like, in the beginning, yeah. Yeah, this was 10 minutes long. It was longer than that. I think the entire fireworks show was 20 minutes, but my hand got so tired from holding it up, and I was, cause like I had like my phone in my left hand, right? I had my phone in my left hand, and then I had, you know, like my right hand around my fiance, and so I was just like, my hand started getting tired, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna stop recording. So like, even though it was 20 minutes, I only recorded like 10. There were so many people. There were so many people there, by the way, because keep in mind, this is a small area, right? But I didn't know that people, like, this area was actually known, like, really well for doing their firework thing. And because of that, a lot of people travel there. So, dude, when we got there, I had to park 40 minutes away, or 40-minute walk, a 40-minute walk away from where we watched the fireworks. We got out of the car, and we had to walk for 40 minutes to get to that spot, and then 40 minutes back. That was like how crowded it was. Like, I've never seen so many people in my life. Like, I'm not kidding you. I was surprised. I was like, I've literally never seen that many people in like one area before. It was fucking insane. It took me forever. My fiance, she is from the France. From France. I'm from the US. PS2 market getting goofed. Yeah, people kind of got fucked. But it doesn't surprise me. I would not put money into skins. I think, I don't know. I'm always more careful with money. I don't think I would have ever put money into something like that. I just, no. But yeah, I saw a lot of people just rip. I have 3 skins in CS. I have 0 skins. I sold all mine forever ago. I sold all of the ones I had like forever and ever and ever and ever ago. Like, I really stopped playing, like, after I hit Global Elite in 2015, I think, like, the next year, I kind of got bored, because all I played was, like, by myself. My friends had kind of stopped playing, and they were, like, really, really far behind as far as, like, rank goes anyways, and so it was just kind of like, yeah, there's no point. Like, I got bored of it. I just stopped. There was no point in playing anymore. Every now and then I kind of want to go back to try it out again, but then like, yeah, no. Hopped over to CS2, yeah. It'll come back, but luckily I don't have anything. Yes. I don't think it'll ever get back up to what it was at. I think the crash is like pretty hard. Do I understand it wrong? You're really understanding. Okay, so I understand your thinking, but you're very wrong. Do you know how big a country is? Do you know how big a country is? I'm not moving right to where the problem is. The problem is in a tiny area. If you move outside the area, the problem does no longer exist because they don't know where the fuck we're gonna be, you know? You get what I mean? It's like, I live in Georgia. It's like if I had a problem here and I moved to like Seattle, I don't have that problem anymore. I'm literally half the way across the fucking country, you know? Like, you know, problem does not follow you. You move to you, the problem is even further away. I don't know if you've looked at the US right now, but it is not a very good time to try and become a US citizen. Moving to me is actually a terrible idea. Not to mention, it is so much more expensive over here. I don't think you realize. I'm not kidding when I say, by moving to France, I'm going to be saving, even with the higher taxes, I am going to be saving a lot compared to the US right now. Like, a lot compared to the US. Let me remind you guys that right now in the US, my car insurance it went down, but it's still $250 a month for car insurance. I did not say year. I said month, right? A month. In France, right now, as far as I know, most people's car insurance for a year is $300. In other words, that's $2,700 saved over 1 year. One singular year. Okay? Everywhere near me, if you want a normal house, like I'm not talking about a fancy ass house, I'm talking about a normal house in a ghetto neighborhood, it's about $1,500 to $2,000 US a month for like a 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1.5 bathroom type house, okay? $1,500 to $2,000. I saw houses that look freaking 8 times better than anything around here in France for 1,100 euros a month. Not to mention, France does have their renter's assistance, right? And we do qualify for it, and that would lower it by 200 euros a month. So suddenly, that 1,100 for like a brand new, good ass looking house, right? Suddenly becomes 900 euros. Like we literally saw, like we were looking at it the other day. There was a house that was built in 2020. It has the A rating for the energy, like literally the like best energy rating for a house. Like everything's updated, everything's modern. It looks really nice. It was 1,100 euros. So minus 200 from that, 900 euros. Okay? So, like, literally, just on the car insurance alone, I would be saving so much more money. Now, are there things that are more expensive in Europe? Yes, definitely. Electronics are way more expensive. If I ever need to upgrade anything, it's going to be way more pricey. You know, but, like, when it comes to, like, overall everyday expenses, it is going to be way, way, way lower. So... as I said, even if you factor in the fact that I'll be paying more money in taxes, I would rather pay more money in taxes and get something from it than get nothing. Because right now in the US, what do I get from my taxes? The answer is nothing. I don't get anything. Like, I actually don't get any benefits, straight up. There's no benefit of... the only thing that I get for paying my taxes is Social Security. You know, one day. And that's it. And with my health, dude, I ain't living long enough to get Social Security. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? With my health problems? No, dude, I'm dying way before I could ever draw Social Security, so I don't give a shit about that, dude. I'd rather pay the French taxes, because guess what? At least I get the fucking national healthcare system. Because literally, as soon as you become a resident, you wait 3 months, you're enrolled in the national healthcare system. Now, yes, I do have to pay, like, 45% taxes. But, like, guess what? I'm already paying pretty fucking close to that when you combine self-employment tax with the normal tax that you pay in the U.S. Because remember, when you're self-employed, it doesn't matter if you the second you make over $400, you need to pay 15.3%. Okay? That's called self-employment tax. That is in addition to the normal taxes you pay. That is not by itself. That is in addition to the normal taxes you pay. Okay? So it's like, I'm going to be paying maybe a little bit more in taxes. But guess what? As I said, off the car insurance alone, I'm going to end up saving so much. And then when you factor in the rent and like everything else, like, yeah. In Germany, you get even more things if I ain't wrong. So the thing is, obviously the reason I applied for a French visa is because, you know, fiance is French. But also France, one of the things that I've seen, here's another thing, since we're talking about money, you know, let me remind you guys. Okay, so for 1 gigabit per second internet, right? 1 gigabit per second internet in the US, right? Currently, I am paying $80 a month, 80, right? Per month. My fiance's house, right? With her parents, has, from what I remember, 2 gigabit per second. Hold on. It's like 80. Mine is 80. And with internet, just as fast as mine, or sometimes faster, it's like 30 euros. Like, why is it so much cheaper? But yeah, with just the car insurance alone, it's like, that's why moving to the US is such a bad idea. Like, no. Moving to France makes so much more sense. Not to mention, you would have to want to come over here. And most people don't want to come over here right now with everything going on. Like nobody wants to come over here right now. I wouldn't want to come over here. Just don't move to Paris. I know everyone's saying stuff like that. Don't worry. Paris isn't even in a consideration. But like, in total, it just doesn't make sense. Be aware the public, for instance, Poland where I live, have public healthcare. Yes, I know the complaints about public versus private healthcare, and everything like that. How people feel with, you know, stuff like that. Here's the thing: in the U.S., people avoid going to get healthcare at all because of how expensive it is. You know, like. By the way, also it's making it worse. Yeah, I was gonna say it's even worse right now. Like, people's premiums are going up if you are paying for insurance. But like, if I wanted to right now go to the doctor for like anything, it would cost way more. I would rather wait a little bit more time at like a public healthcare thing than to pay an insane private amount in the US. Like, let me remind you, in 2016, I had 2 kidney stones, right? Both of them were too big to exit my kidneys. In other words, I had to get them removed no matter what. That is called a lithotripsy, right? In the US, to get one removed with a lithotripsy, which is basically where they knock you out with anesthesia, they put a machine next to you, it vibrates really hard, and it destroys the kidney stone, right? That is what it is, right? That was $15,000. Now, did we pay $15,000? No. But what we did have to pay was the insurance deductible, and the deductible was $5,000. 5000. Okay, because you got to pay the deductible. Now, any other country that has public healthcare, free healthcare, or anything like that, you would not need to deal with that. But yes, is the healthcare system in other countries literally perfect? The answer is no. But is it a lot better than it is here? Yes. Like, I would rather wait a while than spend $5,000. Visa happen, stuck with the shorter one. Okay, so here's the thing. They did give me a long stay visa. They did give me a long stay visa. But the issue with it is that it's a temporary visa. So let me bring up the image again. So as you can see on the screen, this is why the donation goal in the top right went up from 6,000 to 8,000, because I might have to fly back to the US. I didn't plan on coming back to the US, but I might have to. And the reason why is that word right there that says temporary. Because even though the visa lasts a year, it's a temporary visa, which means it cannot be renewed in France. It can only be renewed in the US. And the issue with that is once you get married, you're supposed to apply for the carte de séjour, or whatever, however you say it, which is basically your residency card. And you cannot, if you have a renewable visa, which I don't, you can apply for it in France and get it in France, right? But temporary, no, you have to go back to the US. So you would go back to the US, you would do the entire visa application again, which is $300, and then you would apply for the family visa, or the spouse visa, right? And then you could come back to France. So that's why the donation goal went up in the top right, because suddenly I now have to consider that I might have to come back to the fucking US, even though I never planned on doing it. So yeah, we got to come all the way back over here. It ain't that lovely. And keep in mind, you know, I'm moving my computer over there and everything, and I'm gonna be streaming over there. So what? When I come back to the US, I've got to keep in mind the spousal visa takes 2 to 4 weeks. What do I do during those 2 to 4 weeks? Do I bring my entire computer? Do I take it apart again, put it in the freaking plane, bring it back over here, put it back together over here, start streaming again over here? You know, I was gonna like downgrade the internet over here and everything because, you know, I'm not gonna be here, so I'm not gonna need like this super fast internet. You know, like I was gonna do all this stuff, but like now it's like, oh well, now I gotta consider all this now, because it's like, oh, I would have to come back here, you know, which, you know, I wasn't expecting to have to do exactly. So it's like, dude, it's such a mess. If they, I mean, keep in mind, like, don't get me wrong, I am still 100% grateful that they approved a visa at all, okay? I'm still super grateful for that, because it would be really fucked if they didn't. Like, really fucked if they didn't. Like, because keep in mind, they could have easily declined it. Let's be real. I am self-employed, and I barely make over the amount that they're asking. Like, literally not much over what they are asking, okay? So they could have easily just said, you know what? He's not consistently high enough. We're just going to deny it. You know, they could have done that, but they didn't. So I'm still grateful for the visa, because it's still going to allow me to go there. It's still going to allow us to get married. It's still going to allow us to be together and everything like that. It's just that it complicates things because it is temporary and not a renewable. That's the only issue. So. Only for citizens, though, still cheaper than U.S. universities on Houston. Five-year union, New Zealand, 25,000 US dollars. Yeah, university's crazy. My friend, hope the marriage goes smoothly in life after that. Thanks. Yeah, hopefully things go smooth. I just got to make sure I've got like all my paperwork in order, and also I need to make sure to, because as I said, depending on where you end up living, there is an option for after you're married for 6 months. You can apply for a spousal visa anyways, even if you have a non-renewable visa. But once again, it depends on where you live. Some places don't follow the laws the same ways, and some places are way harder to do than others. So it's all over the place. So whether or not it's gonna work that way is kind of RNG. I'm gonna have to just like make sure the place that we end up moving to, the prefecture, is like really open to spousal visas being like given to people on temporary visas. Yeah, RNG IRL, yeah. But I'm gonna make sure that I have all my like paperwork ready, and I'm gonna make sure to take as many pictures as possible and record some stuff or whatever, because as I said, it's like some areas want you to literally provide like pictures and like proof essentially that you've actually been living together for those 6 months. Like even if your name is on the lease, it doesn't matter. Like some places are really strict where they're like, no, the lease isn't good enough. We want to like see communal life together. You know, shit like that. As many cats? No, I don't need pictures of the cats. The cats aren't a part of it. They technically aren't a part of it. How do you prove that you lived there for 6 months? Through pictures. As I said, it depends on where you live, because some places, literally all it takes is you show the day that you got married, and then you prove that your name is both on the lease of the house, and they're like, oh, okay, and they give it to you. But other places, as I said, require like pictures, text messages, you know, like if you have fucking Google Maps data recorded turned on, like you could probably even use that. But yeah, anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna end now. So yeah, sounds like they want to see your DMs to make sure your relationship is genuine. Yeah, I mean, okay, to be fair, the reason they're doing that is there is a lot of people that do marriages of convenience, where it's kind of like, you know, like they don't actually love each other, they don't actually like want to be together. It's more so just getting married so that you can have like the benefits of one country, or like apply for this or do that, right? So it is understandable why they do things like that, but it does make it harder for everyone who is like legitimately trying to get married and do everything else. Yeah, I also find it funny, Kifrit, yeah, that a lot of people joined in towards the end where all we're doing is walking back and forth, talking about the visa shit. Anyways, as a reminder, if anyone wants to help towards the goal in the top right, down in the video description, there's a link tree. The top of the chat, there's a link tree. If you want to donate towards that, I will be very grateful for it, because we're definitely going to need it. But I will see you guys in the next stream. Peace.